Okay, maybe it is time for a new keyboard. This one is getting a little unresponsive at times. It's still nice. It doesn't any like. I mean, it's built into the laptop, but I have a new computer, but I haven't really like finished setting it up for everything I need. And I think I might want to keep using Pablo for the stream, so I can run the capture card through the main computer, and then stream off, my laptop. It sounds solid. The only problem is I'm going to have to move the laptop to the top of my... it's silly, it's complicated, and I'm going to need longer HDMI cables. That's really all it really needs to be known about that. Two computer streaming is definitely the way to go. That is definitely the case. And I can still run my audio through, and it'll work just fine. Because it won't have to handle anything major other than video encoding. It's a system, my dudes. It's a system. Let's see. So we are. Come on, microphone's on. Yes, we are starting the RDS today. RDS is beginning. It is the thing that we've been waiting for this whole time. It's been like a century, and we're finally delving into it. Like, oh my god, the decks are finally built. The decks have been voted on. The people have signed up for the tournament. And now all we have to do is issue the decks, which can probably take a little while depending on people's schedules. Because we do need to sit down and actually, roll their decks. That's a thing. I'm ready to roll some decks today. Arrow does have the privilege of rolling last. Not that there's any benefit to doing that on the first round. It's just an honor thing. That's a thing. Wait, why is that still on there? That shouldn't be on there. Where's the EX Steel? That should not be on there. Hang on. It's not on there, but it's on here. What? Yeah, they're on there, but they shouldn't be. Well, they're not in effect, so even if they do show up in the roll, it don't matter. So, yeah, they're disabled for the first round. So I think we agreed that everybody gets 4 decks. No, it's 4 decks for the RDS. So that's the first thing that we have to worry about. I need to remove these EX ones and then apply it. So we don't roll them during the first round. There we go. Okay. But yeah, the link in the Discord under the tournament channel is definitely the one that we're going to be using for the majority of the tournament. It's pretty much the same thing, but with extra options, including one that says pick a deck. So you literally get to choose any of the decks, which is a little powerful, but it's very rare. You should roll on it. I think it adds to the crazy of RDS. So everybody gets 4 decks, so there's 22 decks. So you can literally never see the same deck twice in the entire tournament. At least you... is that possible, actually? Yeah, that should be possible. Because I remember last time, there was some crazy nonsense. Oh my god. And everybody kept fending for, the same 2 decks. So I am curious what this time around is going to be the amazing... ooh, I must have that type of thing, I am legitimately curious about that. Let's see. Anything else? Also, I can't get rid of the mouse cursor on this. I've been trying to, but it won't let me. Hello, and welcome. Hello.
I won the thing, apparently.
Yeah, you won the right to roll last, though there's no benefit to doing so. Would you like to roll now?
Maybe, I don't know. No, I want to see somebody else roll first.
Okay.
I play around with the wheel a bit, and I did get my RDS Epic Anime.
Yes.
Quickly, so
I did rename all the decks to names that seem suitable for them.
I was really confused to begin with as to how I got the most votes, and I could only see 1 deck.
You got
Loaded them all.
like 3 decks that got max votes.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh wow.
Killer came in second place for both of his submitted decks. If he submitted one more deck that was good, he probably would have gotten it. Or would have tied.
I'm annoyed that you've named Avion Turbo into Sparkman Turbo, but
I mean, everybody else was calling it Sparkman Turbo.
it's my only complaint. Do you not see the counter trap? There is more than Spark Blast.
I mean, yeah, but you know, Spark Blaster is the card everyone's obviously going for.
I mean, for
I can't believe my fucking, what was it, 25 card deck got into the tournament.
yeah, I voted for that because it's just a second version of Sparkman Turbo.
I was just looking at it going like, you guys wanted this? It got like the same amount of votes.
Impressed if anybody ever summons Gagagigo the Risen in it. I will be legitimately amazed.
You have to summon all 3 Sparkmen.
Yeah.
Oh god. The decks that got in.
Winning, but it'll be entertaining.
The decks that got in, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Got in. Why did the deck get in? What was that deck? Oh god. And then 2 decks that managed to make it from the old RDS, being Penguins and Sucksex.
Is Esperoba not the original?
No. Esperoba was the Battle City deck that I submitted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, you guys really want the deck that requires you to be psychic for it to be even good at all? Okay.
Yeah, that was rough to play.
Oh yeah, it's rough to play. It really is. I'm happy all my structure decks got in.
All of your what decks?
All my structure deck boss monster decks.
I definitely
The Gearford, the Legend, and the Monarch Diablos
I
deck.
definitely did the
Yeah.
Diablos deck.
Oh yeah, that deck is actually like okay.
Yeah, that deck is somewhat annoying to duel against.
It's surprisingly good despite what its goal is.
Yeah.
I was also like, okay, the Zushin deck got in.
Zushin deck is just funny.
It really is. Its goal is to literally just wait till Zushin is summoned. It's so dumb.
The best part is
And the Zushin stacks, so if you have 4 Zushins in hand, you can just accelerate his summon.
Wait, hang on, he's level 10. I'm annoyed you didn't put Utopic in there. That can legitimately summon Utopic.
You know how long that would take?
On turn 20, I summon Utopia.
So I did fill out Sucksex sideboard, so it now has a full sideboard instead of just 3 broken line.
It was better with just the 3 broken line. It was more entertaining.
Yeah, but we should definitely have given it something. So I gave it 2 cards that fill its theme: Electric Virus and Puppet Plant.
Yeah, no, decent.
And Crash's Nordic deck also got the full sideboard options.
Oh, the Nordic. I didn't see the Nordic. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
When
I doubled up view cards.
Epic
and then-
considering just saying, no, you're not having a sideboard. You will deal with the main deck. If you don't understand it, you're a fool. If you cannot clearly understand the win condition, you don't deserve to win.
What is the win condition?
That's me to know and none of you to find out. Oh my god!
Okay.
You can. There's 2 ways of summoning Utopic Infinity in this. I never even realized that.
Yes, I did notice that you managed to get somebody to join Crash, so you do technically win the Steam key. Congratulations.
He's the one person.
All right. No, Killer doesn't count. Killer's been here for like ages. He did get somebody to join the tournament, though. And that's only if they actually do participate in the whole tournament. So you don't get it immediately. We have to wait till the tournament's over. Or at least until they're kicked out of it.
Okay, so yeah, with Epic Anime, if you get Waking the Dragon, you get a Utopic Infinity with the Beatroids. Or you can go the long-winded way and summon 2 Light Rulers.
That's really dumb. That's really dumb. How are you going to use 2 Light Rulers? That's such an absurd summoning condition. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I feel like you go neg.
I mean, if you end up with 2 Tails effects on them, and they just end up with really pathetic attack points, you can just overlay them. You just go, you know what? Here's a Utopic instead.
You will trust me. I will yell at them. Oh, okay. Apparently the person will stay in the tournament because Crash will yell at them every day if they try to leave. So everybody gets 4 decks this time around, which is a thing. I think last time it was 3 decks. The vote was between 4 and 5 decks. Because I know there was problems last time where everybody was getting the really shitty decks and having to fight the really strong decks with their really weak decks. So the voting should have helped mitigate that, and in addition, we're doing 4 decks instead of 3. Both those factors should still keep things spicy and at least somewhat fair.
What was the worst deck we had last time?
There were a few of them. It might have actually been... Oh, I don't know. Oh, it was the Monster Mash deck. It was the absolute worst.
That was it.
It was Awesome Sauce's Monster Mash.
I had that. I had 2 of that, and then 1 of the other really bad decks. This doesn't help. Help me. How do I win?
Well, two of the best decks from the old RDS are in here, and they don't look super terrible. Like, they don't feel like they don't belong.
They can probably stand up to most of them.
Yeah, they should be able to.
I think my Volcanic
Penguins has a weird...
Probably one of the stronger ones, along with the new Monster Mash deck.
I do think that there's going to be some decks that are underestimated, but are like they're not super powerful, but they're consistent at what they do.
I think the Southern Skull one might come out of nowhere.
Southern Skull one's going to do well. It's going to do well. It's proven itself to be pretty decent in matches.
Yeah. I can see it having a...
The Psychic deck's pretty good. Crash's Raid Raptor deck is hit and miss. It will sometimes do really great things and
sometimes just set pass.
Do nothing. Yeah, set pass. The Gearfried deck, Guilford deck is definitely a really decent deck. It will consistently float. It will remove things. It has Green Kappa, because Green Kappa is amazing. So it will take care of back row fairly decently. Out of Cyberjar, which is...
Kata Bingo deck.
That deck... I don't know what's going to happen with this deck. Jam has proven in testing that it's very competent, but like...
But is it a deck that only Jam will know how to use?
Yeah.
It's the same with Epic Anime. It's a deck that you sort of need to understand my brain to use. Same as you need
this
to
is definitely
brain for this.
I mean, technically this is all intended deck functionality by Konami, so
Yeah.
I do think that the Automata Para and the Gagaga Bolt and the Halfway to Forever will definitely get the deck going for anyone who's going to be playing it. Yeah. The sideboard, though, confuses me.
What the hell is it? What? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's that there is a sideboard. Yeah, there is no question that the Spellcaster deck Killer made, his Structure Deck Master deck, is going to be good.
Yeah.
MST Turbo is really powerful in this format.
However, we have got a few decks that don't actually run much back row.
Oh yeah, there are definitely hard counters to that strategy. Like some decks just run.
Milk Cursed Soul.
That depends, honestly.
Because I'm still not.
Because he's not always what the win condition of this deck is?
Yeah.
Is to have really powerful trap monsters. That is the goal. It's to get like Rattle Reflex Slime on the field and use Inverse Universe on it, and just start rampaging the field. It's not the greatest win condition, but it is a win con for it. Especially if you're able to protect it with like Dimension Guardian or a Phantom Knight's Sword.
Yeah.
Or steal a really powerful monster with Creature Swap.
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, Creature Swap.
Yeah. Like the deck does have goals. It's not so much a I have the win goal, it's the I have the consistency to brute force your strategy.
Yeah. I'm surprised more decks didn't make it having Cyberjar.
I mean, most of the decks that had Cyberjar were just straight up not really voted for.
Yeah. There's only 5, 6 decks that have Cyberjar.
And I think most of those are ones that I made.
Yeah. Nordics has it.
Oh yeah, Crash has a Nordic.
There's a few that only have one copy of it as well.
I mean, that's a sensible number. You don't always need that many. It sometimes really is just there as a dark hole.
True.
Or a hand breaker. Or buffer, as you might want to call it. That's why we have Battle Break. Oh my god. Battle Break for the trap deck.
What the hell does Battle Break do?
Did any deck that had Battle Break make it into the thing? Oh, yes. American Freedom has Battle Break. Yes. In its sideboard.
I'm pretty sure it's in a different deck as well.
I don't know if it got in.
Oh, maybe not then.
Yeah, I think it's the only one that managed to make it. I am happy that a deck did manage to make it in with Watmole in the sideboard.
Oh, what has what more?
The Abyss Monarch. I put Watmole in so many sideboards, and I think only one deck made it.
Stupid.
I mean, to be fair, though, the deck that thing was put into counter isn't in the thing, so I mean, it's not that bad. The friggin' Pac-Man deck I made. Because it attacks under Messenger apiece. It gets to attack twice, so it just gets to obliterate decks that rely on flip control. It's beautiful. And I think it destroys it before without flipping, so it doesn't even get its flip effect. It's just like, oh, you set cards? Good luck, buddy.
Finally a counter for sure.
Although it might do good against the Sleeping Giant deck, the Zushin. Might do good against that.
No, what model only does face down defensive position, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, but it's setting like giant rats and cyber jars and stuff to get its thing going.
True.
It's not always brave enough to just normal summon oppressed people.
Would the water one not have been better? Water giant might have been better. Mother Grizzly.
Mother Grizzly? There's really no point to doing Mother Grizzly,
At least
to be
Mother
honest.
Grizzly-
Giant rat's gonna get you your gate blockers, which are way more important
True.
than because they are going to protect the oppressed people on a greater level.
Yeah.
Especially since you can just summon oppressed people off Unexpected Die, which is also a deck thing.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
Although it is a 48 card deck. But there's reasons for that.
Stage.
Yep, Aquarium Stage to protect oppressed people.
Okay. It's amazing.
This deck is surprisingly really trolly. So I'm surprised it got in.
I just voted for it because it's Zushin. Stupid. Someone has
to. So yeah, these are the decks that are in. There is technically one more space left in the RDS. So if anybody here today wants to jump in, there is one slot. So, yeah. You'll be fighting Yenban. Let's see. Got the decks that got in. There's some silly ones. Which is good for RDS. Silly decks is definitely why you would play it.
Other than maybe Sparkman Turbo and Avion Turbo, I don't think any of them are really underpowered.
Yeah, not super underpowered, no.
Those two.
Not particularly underpowered. I could see Legendary Forbidden One having problems. You don't have to do it immediately today. It is a weekly tournament, so essentially you are going to do one match a week. And today we are doing we are rolling the wheel for the decks. So, speaking of which, yeah, you also don't have to build the decks. The decks are already made.
Given the deck.
I fucking swear, if Killer's Fusion deck. Oh, 5-headed dragons, anyone, you're quitting the duel.
Which is the fusion deck?
It's Time Space Police. You'll notice that deck has a super poly in
What
it.
the hell? What? Oh my god. What?
There's a reason why he was able to submit this under dual payment, because it does something insanely stupid.
Oh my god. Surely DNA surgery clashes.
What do you mean? I mean, not really.
I mean,
DNA surgery is only on the field. Most of his cards don't care about that, other than like Destructotron.
yeah, that's valid.
And it also makes Time Escaper useless, but
Oh my god.
it also makes Past Image useless. Technically, you could Arcanite Magician someone else's Synchro
Yeah,
monster
that's
by
right.
making a spell. Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
There's
like
some
this
insane shit in there.
deck. I like this deck a lot. I'm going to be honest, I didn't see the Super Poly when I first looked.
I mean, you look at it, you're like, yep, that's a normal Psychic deck. wait a minute, something's not right here. Which also makes the Nightmare Archfiends make more sense, because the idea of them is not to give them to the opponent, it's to give them to the opponent and make them dragons, so you can super poly into a 5-headed dragon.
No. Oh, so not what somebody did to you the other day and just give you 3 very large tokens.
Yeah.
And then proceed to use the duel.
Yep. That was like the worst move they could have made. I started doing things with them.
It's ridiculous.
It truly is.
I suppose you have MST so you can get rid of the DNA surgery if you don't like it anymore.
Yeah, you can always side them out game too. The sideboard's good enough that you could reasonably do that.
I don't know. If I had built this deck, I would have done it the other way around and had Super Poly and the DNA surgeries in the side deck.
I mean, yeah, but that's sensible. I mean, the sideboard does have some good main deck cards, like Powerful Rebirth and Dimensional Prison. So you're not really like kneecapped from having this strategy in your deck.
Looking at it, that's actually looks like the siding pattern for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The only thing that might become difficult would be the Nightmare Archfiends, but you could easily put in the Forbidden Lance or the Bait Doll or Full House if needed.
Yeah. Yeah, this deck is done.
For your standard sides.
See a test hand for it. I forgot they had the button now.
Yo, Paul dude, how you doing, man? Yeah, some of these decks have really obvious sideboard patterns.
Most of these are pretty good hands, actually. Yeah, I haven't... Okay, all of these hands had playable.
The Psychic deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good deck.
Okay, finally a bad hand. Okay. Yeah, okay, most of these are really playable. That's pretty good.
The deck that I do view is going to have some really strong difficulty is Crash's Nordic deck. Not just because it's Nordics, but because of the type of Nordics it is.
I don't think I've ever played Nordics. Let's have a look here.
Yeah. It's not the Beast Nordics, so it does have some confusion into its own building. Like, don't get me wrong, it can still do its job, summoning the Link monster, but, like, you'll want to, like... It's complicated.
Oh, yeah, you use the Link, don't you? Does this work?
It's also not always the option that you want to use, either.
Your hand will feel...
It's Santa Claus? Oh yeah, Santa Claus is pretty good. He's a pretty solid one. He can get rid of some pretty nasty shit. Quite a few sideboards actually do run the Santa Claus for that very reason. You flip through the format and you will find Santa Clauses.
I swear I've never had a good hand with this Esperoba deck.
That makes sense. This might be the deck to not get.
I either open Jins, though, and then no ways of summoning it, and the trap card that summons it from deck.
Yeah, the thing that's going to define this card is... this deck is probably going to be the Prohibition, Cloak and Daggers, the Transmission Gear, and the Mind Crushes. If you can get those working for you really well, or have a good solid defense with... Ejector and back to square one the opponent to death. Your side blocker is going to put in a lot of work. You could probably stonewall someone late game with Reflect Bouncer, which isn't bad. But if you're trying to rely on the Jinzo, you're probably going to have some bad luck. Your sideboard might be your best friend in this deck.
Yeah, this is a deck I will probably actually side out some of the Jinzo stuff.
Yeah. Like if you need to defeat... I mean, if you're facing off against the trap deck, and you know somebody's probably going to be using it, because their other options are trash, this might be the deck you go into. because Psychic Shockwave will go off. It's just a matter of,
but it doesn't. If
did you
do
open
Jinzo,
Jinzo?
There's no way of recycling.
Yeah.
Jinzo.
I mean, technically there is. You miscall Mind Crush, and then you Transmigration Prophecy it.
There is no.
But that's terrible.
Prophecy in this deck.
It's in the sideboard.
Okay.
Yeah. Technically, that is an option.
Win against the trap deck, but if you just summon Jinzo, but
yeah. What's the name of the Nordic trap with the necklace? Please don't have me pronounce Nordic cards.
Megan Jeweled. Oh wait, hang on, or is it Brisingamen? Yeah, it is Brisingamen.
I can't find the Nordic deck now. Oh, there it is. Nordic Machi Troll's attack and defense become double its original, but cannot attack directly this turn. I mean, that's definitely is. I mean, you definitely are utilizing the Nordic support.
Yeah, two of these.
It's a shame that most of it's Asia.
If somebody roll their decks, I want to see what I'm up against here.
I mean, the only person here who can roll their deck right now is Crash.
Crash, roll your deck.
Also, hello, Dennis. Sorry I did not notice you sooner. We've been paying attention to things. Though we do have one more space in our tournament, so if anybody does want to join in, and you did, and in fact you did miss the sign-up opportunity, we do have one slot open. Just know that this tournament is a commitment, but there is a $25 Steam gift card at stake here. So do consider joining, even though it's silly. It's a very silly tournament. Could you add something to Future Amoeba? Because I assume that Nordic Trap was in the format, but it's not for some reason. Well, I mean, it got into here, so it's fine. Just message me about it later.
I'm also not sure how good the dinosaur deck is. I'm really unsure.
Our last tournament was pure TCG, but that is kind of silly. The dinosaur deck is very hit and miss, even in my testing. It sometimes does really great, but it doesn't do like the level of great that it performs isn't the level of like, haha, I'm broken. It's, no, I'm in a comfortable spot.
Yeah.
But I'm not in an amazing spot at any given moment. It's relying you to be both pushing and willing to defend that. It's weird, is the best way to describe it. Its sideboard will definitely define it as a deck.
This isn't awful. If you open Gillosaurus Big Evolution build, you got some pretty good plays.
Oh yeah. You can also open 2 Galosauruses and Tribute Summon your bigger dudes if you need to. First turn Galosaurus is always good. Second turn Galosaurus could open to problems. Because it gives the opponent a Monster Reborn.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
I don't know, to me it just seems a few too many high-level dinos.
Surprisingly in testing, I keep finding that I didn't have enough, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Because of the use of Big Evolution Pill, the use of Fossil Excavation, it really does start adding up to being really, really wanting to have the higher levels.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. Kind of wish I got around to finishing a rank up deck. Using level 4 vanillas as a base for a multi-rank deck is one of your sillier ideas. Oh god. Alright, Crash wants to roll. Alright.
I forgot how fun a card Superconductor Tyranno was.
I built someone a Superconductor Triano deck back in the day, and it used Nightmare Steel Cage. It was just a really shitty burn deck that just stonewalled the opponent. Hang on, I need to find the music for this.
Whichever hand was going to this one. As much as it really annoys me, I do quite like the stupid the what's it called? The Monster Mash deck.
Alright, here we go. Let's spin the wheel! Spin number 1, let's go!
Let's join the pool.
Oh, shit. He's joining the call? Okay, I need to pause the music. Okay. We don't want to, like, ruin the mood for the wheel. Okay. Sorry. Damn, I was getting so hype on that.
We always
Yep. Their reactions are definitely the best part of the wheel. Round 2 wheel is going to be fun, though, because we add all the EX shit back in. Oh, there's some good EX shit in there.
Interesting ones in there.
And then there's the Holy Grail. Pick a deck. You just get to pick a deck.
I want that one. Because I already know it's going to be one or two of my own decks. And it's always going to have Volcanics in the deck.
I should definitely change it to pick a deck you don't have. But that's fine. There is a penguin deck, but it's not penguins. It's Nightmare. I mean, not Nightmare Penguin. It's Penguin Soldier. This was named after. This deck was an old RDS deck, so I didn't name it. I just changed the way the formatting of the name of the deck. It got voted in, so it is currently in here.
I don't think there's actually...
It's Ice Barrier Stall.
I don't want.
It's strange. Like, this is actually like... I could play these decks. They feel like actual Hyper Amoeba decks.
The only one I definitely do not want is your version of Avion Turbo.
Yeah. I wouldn't want that deck either.
I definitely don't want.
It's also the only deck that doesn't want to see a Cyberjar at any point in its life. If it sees any Cyberjars, it's fucked.
Yeah, I think that's...
Oh my god.
I'm amazed, in a way, this one actually made it in.
Yeah, I was too. I was like...
It is to things.
Yeah, it is very vulnerable, but if it pulls it off, it kind of just works.
Yeah, it's got no real offense, It's got no real defense, it just sort of exists.
Yeah, it really does just sort of exist. Technically, it does have an infinite with Jar of Avarice and Transmigration Prophecy.
True.
So it does have that going for it, at the very least. It's not the strongest anti-deck out tech, but it is a anti-deck out tech.
Not great if you have if you have no cards left in deck. Transmigration Prophecy, the Jar of Avarice, and a card back, and then don't draw the Jar of Avarice.
Oh god.
You just lose.
Or better yet, you have 2 cards left in deck and you set a Reckless Greed that you were just sitting on and never activated, then you get bait dolled. or Lord help you in the ultimate circumstance where you get triple Cyberjard. This deck has like no answers to that.
It's 25 cards, so yeah, you would have 5 cards left in deck.
The only thing that you could probably use to stop that is Light of Intervention, which is a 25 card deck, so it's very consistent at it. And you can Huge Revolution is over it, but that's in your sideboard. It's not in your main deck. And for tools where this deck is not very powerful against the opponent's deck, it does offer Switcheroo and Symbols of Duty, which are very, very powerful cards in those circumstances. Yeah. So this deck is insanely consistent, and with its sideboard, it can turn the tides of the duel really fast.
I always forget how good a card Symbols of Duty actually is.
Yeah, Symbols of Duty is insane.
I might actually build a TCG deck. I might actually consider siding that for Dark Magicians.
Hello, Killer. How you doing, man? So we are about to start rolling decks. Crash says that he is going to be rolling a deck. Rolling his deck soon. Oh, there he is. There he is. Hello, and welcome to the Wheel of Awesome Fortune. Are you ready to spin the wheel? Let it go right round, baby, right round.
One stream finally catches up.
Okay. Okay, so there is no EX slots on this wheel just yet. That is only going to come into play round 2, so that round 1 goes smoothly. So, who is ready for the wheel? It's a little jazzy up in here. Alright, you ready? Spin the wheel! Round and round it goes, and where it stops, no one knows. The first deck that Crash has earned, through his amazing elegance, is Rank Raid.
God damn it.
Alright, it's time for spin number dos. Spin and spin, where it stops, no one knows. You must be a true patriot because you have achieved American freedom. Alright, it's time for your third spin. Spin and spin. Oh, dude, don't get too dizzy when you're playing Esperoba. Alright, Crash, are you ready? To spin the final wheel, the Wheel of Destiny. Here it goes. And congratulations, Crash! You have spun the wheel 4 times! And the final result is Cursed Soul. I hope you enjoy your beautiful, beautiful decks that you have spun and fate has chosen for you. I hope you have yourself a great time in this tournament with your 4 decks: Rank Raid, American Freedom, Esperoba, and Cursed Soul. Alright.
2 rough decks there.
Oh yeah, you might have yourself a little bit of trouble for this.
American Freedom isn't awful.
Oh yeah, American Freedom is not terrible. What are you talking about? American Freedom is the best deck ever.
Give access to the news channel to webhooks. I can just throw a webhook in there. So for YJ Pro Twitter.
What?
In the Yu-Gi-Oh news, just unlock webhooks. Like just throw a news bot in there.
I don't know how to, I'll do that later. Just remind me. I'm not gonna do that right now. Alright, Killer, are you ready, my dude, for your spins of destiny? To spin the ultimate wheel of fate? To see what you're cursed to have in this tournament? Oh my god. Alright, Killer says he's ready. You know what that means. Start the music! Hello everyone, and welcome to the second roll. The great, the number 2. Roll number uno for Killer. Spin and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. You have achieved the ultimate deck. You are now a legendary champion. May this deck serve you great fortune in your escapades of dueling. Okay, number 2. Spin that wheel. Let's see where it
You
stops.
don't have the wheel on screen.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, you see there. Where it stops, let's go! Spin round and round, here we go. Where it stops, it's penguins. You get penguins! Congratulations, my dude. You have proven yourself to be a true connoisseur of RDS decks, where you have achieved the first person to get an old school RDS deck. Let's go, number 3. Spin it round and round. Going out of business sale, I see. You're a good man. You know how to find good discounts on cards. Hang on. He's getting all the decks with really long names. Okay, let's go. Spin number 4.
Good point there. Pillar with a good point there.
Oh, what's his point?
You didn't see the first roll, so you gotta re-roll it.
You know what? That's perfectly fine. I accept that. Let's go! Roll number 1! Where it stops. I think you were better off, actually. Okay.
Yeah, he like an okay deck.
Alright. And spin number 4. The spin of destiny. Shall it serve you great justice? And congratulations! You have achieved Cursed Soul! I hope you have yourself a great day, my dude, with your 4 beautiful decks. And may you have yourself a great time.
No, you're laughing. If you end up pulling steal a deck, you're not gonna want to steal. You're gonna have to steal a deck. I don't think there's anything you want to steal.
I mean, you have good decks as well I can steal.
Go ahead.
Oh, is there a one to roll now?
No, I am 100% reserving my right to roll last.
Okay.
I want the full power of what I get.
Okay.
I'm not a madman.
I mean, you get the same odds as everyone else.
I know I do. If I get to steal the deck, I want maximum power from it.
Steel deck isn't in effect until round 2.
God damn it. You know what? Roll my deck.
Alright! Here we go, my dudes. We have ourselves another person who's willing to step up to the wheel! Spin it goes! Let's go to the spinning wheel. Hello, spinning wheel. How are you doing today on this beautiful, fantastic day? The person who generally would go last in this situation, because he was voted to go last, shall roll now! Roll it goes!
This one last.
His first deck is a deck of destiny. Epic Anime has chosen him.
Get wrecked.
Alright, roll number 2. The chances are on fire. He's already going. And the deck he gets is Esperoba.
God damn it.
Roll number 3. Will his luck become even better? American Freedom. I knew he was the type of patriot that would appreciate decks like that.
Even though he's not American.
No, I'm not even American.
Everyone's American. Let's go! Roll number 4. Spin. Ragnarok's Wrath.
Damn it!
Have fun. Have fun with that. Trade deck. Are we allowed to trade?
No.
Oh.
That'd be
I
insane.
have Epic Anime, that's my round 1 deck, so I have 0 chance of losing.
And thank you everyone who joined the wheel. I hope to see you guys next time for more amazing spins. Okay. Back to the regular music playlist.
At least I got Epic Anime. It's fine.
Sure.
I have a very good round one deck.
Killer wants to practice. You want to go in for a practice duel with your decks.
I'll do it. He challenged me. I'll do him. I don't mind.
I mean, you guys are on opposite ends of the bracket this time for once, so you guys are going to be immediately dueling. Yeah.
Where's Hikari?
I think he's who you're dueling first round.
I was talking to you yesterday. I was joking about that too. I was telling you know what is the best thing? We just duel each other first.
Let's check the bracket. Exclamation point bracket to check the bracket. It's already up. Yeah, you're dueling him first round, Crash. Killer is actually on the opposite end of the bracket.
Who have I got first?
You have EK Pilot.
Oh.
The person who's proven himself to be our luckiest duelist. So, good luck with that one.
Me and EK dueling never goes well.
For who?
Anybody. Because we both have ridiculous luck. We're both very good at sacking.
So you know you put the password in your notes, right?
Yeah, I know.
So they still haven't fixed the filter system.
What version you?
I have no idea. There's a different version?
Yeah, there's 38.0.1.
Oh. I'm always thinking I need to look at that.
Alright. All that yelling has gotten to me, man. Oof. God, I love opening up the wheel. It just feels so good. The sooner we get everyone to get their decks rolled, the sooner we can start the tournament. So, do keep that in mind, my dudes.
I will text.
And the more that we get on stream, the funnier.
I'll text Hikari and.
Oh, I'll message EK. Gumbot isn't even online.
No, he's not online right now.
Ooh, the reactor deck.
Oh, what? I mean, you haven't seen his cards yet. You can't just assume that immediately.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can. I have the Esperoba deck.
Of course. Yes. Yes, you have the Esperoba deck, so you are instantly as psychic as he is.
I am.
Okay. Let's...
I believe Killer is using the Penguin deck.
Hmm.
It's a very standard Penguin board of 3 set cards.
Knowing Killer,
Set pass.
Knowing Killer, it's something sillier. And most is probably Jinzo. It's probably the Esperoba deck.
He didn't have Esperoba.
He did have Esperoba.
No, he doesn't. He has the Monster Mash deck, Curtis Soul, which has no monsters, and then the Summon Skull deck.
Damn, I was hoping for a Mirror Man.
Oops.
Why would you ever want an Esperoba Mirror Match? This Esperoba deck isn't playing.
I don't know. Ask the community, because you guys chose that for a fucking grand finals of a Watt Cup before.
Esperoba deck is playable. This one isn't.
I can't believe it got in.
I want the old Esperoba deck. It's so much better. Who voted for this Esperoba deck? Because I know I didn't.
I did.
It got like 4 votes versus the 5 low cap. So like everybody but you voted for it.
Oh, okay. That's a Jinzo.
Yeah,
Interesting.
no, it's a Jinzo. It's my Jinzo.
Oh, the names are swapped for me. That's why.
Yeah, that's a better question. Killer, why are you playing American? Why are you playing the American thing?
Yeah, he doesn't have that deck.
I guess he just wants to see what it does. I mean that is fair. He does want to see what it's capable of, which is a good point. You probably should test decks that you're not playing in case you end up playing them or have to fight them.
Okay, considering we've only rolled 12 times, we have a lot of duplicates.
Yeah, that happens.
1, 2, 3. We've got 3 duplicate decks already. Actually impressive.
It was destiny. I'm surprised no one got the same deck twice.
I was really hoping I'd just get Epic Anime 4 times.
I mean, to be fair though, you did get a deck that you actually wanted.
I did.
That's kind of impressive.
And it's also the deck I have probably the best chance of doing well with.
You're probably the only person who knows how to use it.
Well,
Yep.
knowing the American deck, I am gonna say Black Salvo.
Ooh.
I mean, didn't you just stack his deck?
No, I put for I stacked.
Oh, right. You returned his Xyz monster to the top of his extra deck.
Is on top of his extra deck. What shall we do?
It is now. Okay, let's see what happens here.
It is not my turn.
Yeah, I just remember the names are flipped. They're flipped for me too.
Weird.
Lullaby of Obedience. Ooh.
Interesting.
I want your Black Salvo now.
Why? You've side blocked it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, hang on. Will this resolve? Because it can't be used.
It's only your opponent. I can still use it.
No. No.
No, side blockers both players.
Side does both players. I don't think anything will
Technically,
because it can't be used. That seems wrong. That shouldn't be able to summon.
that is. It does say ignoring summoning conditions.
Yeah, but no. Side blocker says it can't be used, and summoning it is using it.
Might have to report that.
Is that the end of your
Yeah.
opponent's next turn? It was during my opponent's. I used it during my turn. My opponent's turn ended. Didn't it?
Side blocker
Oh, yes, he used it during his-
Black Salva. For me.
Side blocker is no longer in effect, so yeah, until the end of your opponent's next turn. So side blocker just says Black Salvo, but he's not currently affecting Black Salvo.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, it's working the way it's supposed to. It's just weird oddity with side blocker.
Side blocker's not working. Everything else is working.
I mean, side blocker's working. He's just not updating.
Decided to do the right play.
God damn it.
Wait, why did you declare something before XC summoning?
That's also a good point. Why do you always get the good effects? Black Salva.
Apparently, he has better plans.
Oh no, he's going to Black Salva for Black Salva. Oh wait, he can't.
Ooh.
Why wasn't that played last
Okay.
round?
Maybe he doesn't. No, wait, he had to have had it last turn.
Yeah.
The fuck? Why did he play? No, wait, no.
You have the reactor.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
He must have drawn into
He did.
reactor.
Yeah. Because it's from hand or graveyard, not from deck.
Wait,
Thank you, killer.
Oh, he had it. Okay, he was just doing mind games. Okay.
okay. Sure.
That's probably why he discarded Black Salvo. He already had
I'm
one.
just not trying to dissect duels with these people. None of us understand. None of us apply logic.
Alright. Are we going to see a synchro? Are we going to see some nonsense? I hope we see some nonsense, not just a synchro. Can we talk about why Summon a Reactor doesn't do what it says? I mean, technically it does what it says, but it has like this weird battle phase effect. I don't understand Summon Reactor. Hello, Dark Strike Fighter. You beautiful beast, you.
Oh.
Ooh. That's kind of like, you don't battle me this turn. Heavy Metal Raiders only protects against battle, not effect. So, GG on that one.
That's a really good skill card. What's up?
Oh yeah,
How
just
good
instant
the,
field spell.
I don't know how good the card pool is for skill duels with Dark Machines, but
I mean, you're looking at like the pinnacle in the American Freedom.
Reveal to me.
Technically, you could run it in the Cyber
Reveal
Darks,
to me your face down.
but
no, I mean in actual
further inspection of that shows that it's not that great. Although in skilled duels, I don't think it's going to be that great at all.
Alright, Grace
Yeah, I
Block,
don't
use
know.
your effect. Yeah,
Speed
discard
duels.
another card.
Oh,
Well, oh no, his Korean copy of
wait.
Wait a minute.
Did you do this on purpose or?
I misread it.
which card did you misread? Like, let's be honest here, it's called Dark Strike Fighter, and his deck's based on Dark Machines.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm curious about what you misread.
Also, Metal Raiders does not protect Jinzo.
Like,
No, it does not. It only protects his.
Come on, Jinzo, check. Okay, again, reveal to me your face downs.
Okay.
Oh no, Jinzo Lord.
Oh, hey, Jinzo Lord. That's a great card. I don't know. I don't know why you had him reveal his face downs. You do know that
To search.
Jinzo Ejector is Jinzo while on the field, so you could have summoned Jinzo Lord with him.
He had to search. He searched.
I didn't have
Jinzo.
Jinzo Lord. I just searched Jinzo Lord
Oh,
with him.
oh, you just searched Jinzo Lord. Oh, okay, that makes way more sense. Hey man, shit gets crazy around here. Okay.
Yeah, hello. I'm not gonna say it. Okay, no, I'm not gonna say it.
Please don't.
Goblinberg.
Shouts to Koplenberg.
You're insane.
That was
You
not-
wanna go there?
Oh, okay.
You don't want that out there?
Shouts to Forbidden Chalice. Going into battle phase. Heavy Metal Raiders.
EK's now joining the stream.
Oh, EK's joining? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do more wheel. I love the wheel.
Okay, yeah. There it is. Wait, why didn't he rebirth in the battle phase?
Because there was I mean, yeah, you could have done it in the battle phase, but, you know.
He had missed out on 200 damage. Laptop. Okay.
Yeah, he gets to resummon reactors, so that's pretty fucking sweet. He's going full anime on your ass. Let's go, my dudes. Let's go. Hey, Burrito Man, how you doing, dude? So if anybody here wants to join the tournament, there is still one slot open. So do consider, my dudes. It's a pretty simple tournament, but it's also madness. Skyfire is attack. I mean, not Skyfire. I wish it was Skyfire. Ooh,
I mean,
Econ.
he can still
But why
do
that one?
Skyfire ignore it because he was attacking with that one.
I'm not familiar with RDS, to be honest, and focus more on TCG. Dude, RDS is just fun, man. It's just fun. You like with RDS, you don't have to worry about being good because no one's going to blame you. Like, we all understand.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Used them. Okay, I want to test the deck then.
Alright. Room is up.
Okay. We got here.
Arrow versus Killer. Who shall be the champion of Destiny? If you do the command exclamation point RDS players, you will get their
Yeah,
deck
I've got
lists.
it open already.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Oh shit! Didn't he get killed? I think really killed. Got Demons Incarnate.
Yeah, he got some good decks. He got 2 good decks, 2 interesting decks.
I mean, don't kill. He could probably. His luck will probably bring it above and beyond.
Okay, is that deck? That's the deck I wanted.
Alright, let's go.
He's money for
What decks did you get? Epic Anime, Esperoba, American Freedom, and Ragnarok's Wrath.
Can I summon with this? What the hell do you all do? Understand any of these cards, but sure.
So if anybody's joining in is a little confused. So essentially RDS is the community has made decks. They have voted on these decks, and those decks are now in the format. But you don't just choose decks. What you do is you roll a roulette wheel, and you, from that roulette wheel, get 4 random decks. And those are the decks that you are using for the tournament. But, in addition to that, each time you use a deck in the tournament, that deck you used is then re-rolled for a new deck. And starting round 2, there will be additional modifiers on the wheel, like swapping decks with somebody, re-rolling a deck that you have, or even allowing you to just pick a deck. So shit can get insane.
I have made mistakes. Turns out you can't tune a tuner to a tuner.
Yeah, don't do that.
Pretty confident I know what he's playing.
But can you stop it? This is the real question.
Okay, what do you do?
Mech Knight?
Okay.
Nothing. That one, I think it does.
Oh, Hyper Psychic.
It does piercing, and you gain attack points from the piercing.
Yeah. Pretty sure he's playing Curse Soul.
There's a strong possibility.
Yeah, it's Curse Soul.
Yep. You can't even deny it at this point.
As soon as he started setting cards, I sort of knew.
I mean, the no extra deck should have given it away.
There's a couple with no extra deck, I think.
No, I think it's the only one.
I thought there was another one that didn't.
No, it's like the strongest giveaway because the requirements for the deck was a no monsters period.
Oh, sure.
EK is both muted and deafened. Why?
He does not want to talk.
He joined VC, but doesn't want to be in VC.
I don't see why not. That's my question.
All right, so after this test duel, we will roll your wheel and get you your decks.
Uh-oh.
I had planned for that, Italy.
So, what decks do you hope to get, EK, my dude?
Oh my god.
Honestly, the really bad ones. Someone has
They
to.
want the bad ones.
Oh my god.
Someone has to get them. Well, your luck. Some people have already gotten some pretty bad ones.
Did someone get Cursed Soul? Please tell me someone got Cursed Soul.
2 people do so far.
Me and Killer did.
Yes, 2 people have gotten Cursed Soul so far.
But right now, Killer, I think Killer's kicking ass with it right now.
Did someone get Epic Anime at least?
I have Epic Anime.
Of course.
He actually wanted it. It was the only deck he got that he wanted.
My deck, it knows what I will need. And it came
Can
to
I
me
get
when
the
I told it.
Legendary Forbidden
Oh,
one?
that's right. The new rolling. The trap monsters don't take slots anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that. I just like.
That makes Cursed Soul a slightly better deck than it was a second ago. Just
Yeah, but boys, I think Legendary one Exodia Incarnate is gonna be the best.
That one I actually do enjoy. That one actually is pretty fun to play.
oh yeah, that deck is actually really amusing. Yeah, the Legendary Forbidden one.
Eventually, I will get over this Metal Reflex slime and kill you.
Not to be confused with Legendary Champion, which is still a good deck.
We're still talking about the
For
deck
what
with
it
all
is.
the arms and legs, right?
Yes.
Alright, so I just want to make sure
Yeah.
for the win.
The Exodia deck actually isn't that bad.
Ice berry. Hey, there's some ice berries in this deck. Hold up. And it's a card called Degenerate Circuit. This is perfect.
So loud.
Oh yeah, that's the deck that made it from old RDS. That got voted
I
in.
don't know, I just turned him down to 70%.
And it's just for saying you're just super loud.
I'm sorry.
It's not your bot. It's just on Discord. You're so loud.
Oh, I already had him turned down.
Because I changed my mic, so it might have been your old.
I was gonna say, I swear I used to have you at like 200% just to hear you.
Yeah, it's a new mic.
That makes more sense.
Oh, that's why you guys were having your ears ripped. You had him like 200%.
I am enjoying it. He's at 100 for me.
I don't think I keep anyone at 100.
Hmm.
The only reason I keep anybody at 100 is because they need to be at 100.
And who's running Sparkman Turbo?
Nobody yet.
No one has Sparkman Turbo yet, and it's actually not a bad deck for what it's worth.
I did sort of
No,
want to get Sparkman Turbo.
Sparkman Turbo is literally you just put Sparkman down and wait it out, and your opponent will eventually concede.
I'm still angry it's called Sparkman Turbo.
Wait, why are you
Everyone else was calling it Sparkman Turbo except for you.
I built it as Avion Turbo.
Oh, no. This is what Avian.
Apparently 2 decks in the format care about Avion.
What?
I'll
Oh
be
wait.
like,
It's a Raid Raptor deck. Where is it? Where is he? Ah, there's Napalm.
No!
There he is. Of
Oh,
course.
actually, this is fine.
Has to be a Napalm in every one of those.
Why is this deck working way better than it should be?
What, the trap deck?
Yeah.
I have you know, I spent like a whole day building that.
The hell do you do?
You can summon lights, trans, psychic, have fun with them.
Direct fits
You know what?
good.
I'm gonna gain life
Dinosaur
points.
deck. Like 1999.
I was considering making a category for 1999 style decks, but that sounded awful.
It's like, go format? Yeah, just go back. Just go all the way back.
Further back, first ban list, 1 trap hole. That's your trap.
Why is there a skill card in one of these decks? Hold up.
The skill cards.
Hyper Amoeba has skill cards.
Oh no. Steel of Ori. Wait, hang on. Oh no. Swamp Mirror.
Well, how does skill cards work?
You just put them in your deck. They just auto act. Yeah, it's just the thing. Ooh, which one did he choose?
Oh, one
Divine
that-
Beast Divine.
Let's see. Why is there a 25 card deck? Is that supposed
Wait.
to be like that?
Wait a
Yeah.
second. Oh no.
In Hyper Amoeba format, you can play a 25 card deck and anything in between as long as you have no limits.
Alright, so you have a 25 card deck, but you don't run. What's the card? I'm also gonna shuffle all the entire graveyard to the deck.
We have it has Jar of Avarice and Transmigration Prophecy.
Oh, that's how you throw it deck out.
Yeah, I mean it's not going to help if someone has 3 Cyber Jars, but
Yeah.
any other circumstance.
There's a lot of decks that have that many. So a lot of decks run 3 Cyber Jars.
There were more decks that had more Cyber Jars, but people just didn't play them.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Hey.
I didn't
That's a
sign up for
fucking
this.
fucked up pentastack.
I didn't sign up for this. Oh no. Well, no, Silver Elk. Oh no. Wait a second. Wait a
I love this deck.
I had a feeling I should have summoned Krabons. I see why. Wait, why is... Oh no. Why do you OTK?
I think you are.
Don't take like crystals.
Jesus Christ.
This deck's ridiculous.
I was not expecting that. You were talking so much
No.
shit about crystals.
I mean, I'm still stand by my point. I would be in a better position if I hadn't summoned 2 Psychic Commanders on turn 1.
Yes, you definitely would be in a better position.
I don't think you would have still would have been able to get over that metal reflex signs. I think you still would have
What do you-
been back to the same position we were.
Hang on. Let me think about this.
Can you think about here?
If
Is
I
thinking even allowed?
from
Are you doing a tournament?
Yeah, we're setting it for the tournament. We're spinning the wheel.
We...
Okay, so I summon a Mech Knight.
Oh, you should have played around.
Ooh, a Mech Knight.
I summon Krabons. And then I summon a Fort Ruler. And then I kill this. This is how I live.
You can't just kill Pentastat.
Mm-hmm.
No, my DNA surgery.
Oh, you lost all of them.
Rest in peace, DNA surgery.
No more of those shenanigans. And another Tiki Soul.
That's actually a perfect game.
Wow.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Hang on. I can ruin perfect game. I have that power.
You do?
Go for
you
it.
do?
Yes. He ruined perfect game.
Fiend.
But do you still want game?
Wait, what is this?
Kill her.
Wait, just summon half.
Oh
of a
my god, he
cowboy.
got all his
Summon
points
half of a
back.
cowboy.
Half of a cowboy.
Half a cowboy.
Which half of the cowboy would you like?
It'd be the cow or the boy.
Doesn't match.
I was not expecting that. I was.
I don't know how to win.
Did you brush your teeth, mister?
I do what I want.
Oh my god, I
Temples.
have traps done. Traps on the floor.
I have Full House is quite savage against that deck, because they're still treated as spells and traps.
Your face is oily.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Still hasn't started sideboarding.
I'm sideboarding you. Let's go for this. This is reasonable. Okay, yeah, so I struggle to see how the trap deck wins games for 2 and 3. Sounds like
It definitely has a disadvantage there, but it's not instantly lost.
Also, trap stun as well. Just go battle on your own turn. Trap stun, they all go to the grave. Attack.
Do they go to the grave when they're negated?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because they're, ooh, I don't know.
What about the new rolling?
Yeah, the new ruling might change that.
The embassy
They might still be
I think they would go to
monsters.
grave. I think they would go to grave because they're not treated as spells and traps anymore.
No, it's just because they're still treated as traps, though. They still stay in the card. They're still treated as traps. And the new ruling also say they're still treated as traps.
Yeah, I don't know what would happen to them, or whether they would end up.
Because I know if you Fiendish Chain one, it stays on the field, but...
Would it then re-equip to it? Would they re-summon after Trapstone rewear? Because that would
I
be
don't
an
know.
interesting thing if they just stay face up and trap cards. That would also kill the deck. If you just have 5 face up spell and trap monsters. And they just do nothing because they're spells and trap. I'll go second. Okay, this is a good hand. This is a really good hand.
Set 3 pass.
Okay. So, start with this.
I wonder what that could mean.
I don't know, man. Set 3 pass. I can't imagine any deck doing that.
Maybe he's putting the
Emergency teleport.
the monsters in his
That
head.
ain't.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Joke's on you. I had 2 of them.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Would you like to bad aim my other one? So this time we summon Commander. And this time we don't
Psychic
summon
Commander.
a second Commander.
You sure? I mean, think about the damage.
Raise the Valor. What's my extra deck?
You have HDS.
Don't know what that is.
It's a psychic behemoth.
It's DD Warrior Lady Synchro.
High
Well, it's
tech
not magical
security
anchor.
system.
I like this one. This one seems more damagey, and I'm pretty sure I can guess what's.
Seems more damagey, summons it in defense mode.
Nightmare.
Hey, Yunban, how you doing, man?
It's either a spell or a trap in his hand. I'm saying trap. Damn it.
It's either a spell or a trap. You know what? That is a fair point. It is a 50-50 with this deck.
You still got it wrong.
Shut up.
I mean, when do you not say spell though? Because if there's stuff in his hand, it's probably a spell card, right? Most of the time.
I mean, you might not-
So we are going to be rolling decks after this duel here, so do hold tight.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
Ooh, now he has no cards in hand. Damn,
Ooh,
he's outplayed me.
indeed he has.
Ambush pattern. Oh, antique curse. That's a problem.
Oh yeah. The deck has combos.
Wait, why isn't this working? Hang on, what? I had no opportunity to activate full.
Are they just monsters? I think it
Probably.
target other face-up spell and trap cards and 3 spell and trap cards. Are they just?
That should have worked.
Were you holding that right click?
Yeah, I had always changed it.
Oh,
It just
always
doesn't give
changes.
you the
You
window.
have to hold down right click. Always
I
changes.
was as well. I was as well.
Are they just treated as monsters now?
They
No,
shouldn't
because
be.
they shouldn't be.
That might be a bug.
That could be a bug, yeah.
That's actually. It wouldn't give me the option. Okay.
Huh. That's interesting.
So I want to talk about how, like,
Wait. Did you activate that when he activated the cyclone, or
No, I was trying to do it in standby phase.
oh?
This is pretty good.
If this card is summoned this way, this card cannot be targeted by opponent's card effects. That's why. You couldn't target Anguish
Oh,
Statue.
you can't target it, you can target itself.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's why you couldn't do it. So it works entirely the way it's supposed to. Is Inferno Tempest in Hyper Amoeba? I don't think so. I don't think I could add that card to the format. That's just too. I feel like that'll cause some rage scenarios.
I mean, you can have Cravats.
That combo's so
I
dumb.
mean, I'm still okay with this.
You shouldn't be because at the end phase you lose the Structotron.
I know I do, but I'm still okay with this.
Destructotron. Wait, was Destructotron negated? Is there a reason why he didn't use this effect?
No, because he summoned it during his opponent's turn.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay. I was confused for a second. I see a Destructotron on the field. I'm going like, these phases don't make sense.
So annoying.
Kurabon's crash. Oh my
Let's see how
god.
this works.
You know what? Yeah, let's see how that works.
It just goes
Oh,
back.
damn it. Yes, I was right. I was right.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Rest in
what?
peace. Rest in peace.
That's amazing.
Oh. They just stay there, face up.
Not get rid of them now.
You can get it back.
No. Would you like to guess a card in your opponent's hand?
Yeah, pay 800.
I mean, I think he gets more plus off that than you think.
Pay 800.
He doesn't get any benefit from this.
Do you
Other
think
than
they still have
stall.
effects?
I mean,
Okay,
he,
so
survived, he took less damage out of it. So.
no, ooh, that's a point. They might still get their effects.
Like the Statue of Anguish pattern, is that still unaffected by Targaryen?
Kill it, do something.
That depends if that's a monster effect.
Let's find out.
Well, this card, yeah, I know that Tiki's Soul doesn't. English Pattern might.
No, he just
So he-
Nope, okay.
Am I getting? Oh, I'm getting Krabons. So you can have this
Ooh.
one.
Get my name tag.
I'm getting your name tag. You sneaking into work?
No. Going out to Walmart.
Yeah. Be careful, sweetie.
Oh, let me get my mask.
That's an interesting play.
I mean, they were both dying anyway.
But I mean, you can still target them if they were in the
You want
graveyard.
to talk to me while I walk to Walmart?
Yeah, but
Huh?
I got it.
this is a really weird game state.
What is going on here?
That's what's wrong here. You have
Full house.
Is that mono you hear? Indeed.
I'm okay.
Okay, he's mostly full health. Wait, he's destroying his. Okay.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
That clears his board.
What did he just. Oh, okay.
Swamp mirror. He had a face on swamp. Okay.
He's wanted his board cleared.
It's a real. No, he's just saved me a lot of life points.
You would have paid 1,000. You can only target sets.
Yeah, but he saved
Still
me
saved him a ton of life points.
two set cards.
He had,
Wait, no, one
that's
second.
right.
I don't know.
He had two set card, but he actually full house. So.
I mean, he did MSTU in the process, which is definitely a benefit for him. Also, can we talk about why Metal Reflect Slime is an effect monster, despite having no effect?
Oh wow. That's
Oh wow.
His effect
Yeah,
is an
this
awful
card
one.
can
He still
attack.
chooses a trap, and his effects he can't attack.
That's the effect.
Oh, this card cannot attack. That's so stupid.
That's the
Be
first time
ashamed.
I've actually looked at that.
How dare he?
You
like
paid 1,000 life points for nothing, Arrow. How foolish can you be?
Swamp mirror.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ooh, he's going on the offense. It's a Cyberse monster. It's a Divine Cyberse.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's impossible.
He's entered the digital dimension.
Hmm. He's attacking Krabons. How dare he?
You
That's
took
all
more
right.
damage out of that. Just saying.
Yeah, but I keep Krabon.
That's
Yeah, he keeps his tuner. That's such a nice niche.
So if he's out of level 6 synchros.
Yeah, I am out of level 6.
Okay, yeah, but he's keeping his tuner for other ones.
I can draw a Mech Knight. Wait, can I draw a Mech Knight? Have I used them all? This is actually a valid point. Okay, I have all
I mean,
three
he always
Mech Knights.
magical android.
That's fine. I still have all 3 Mech Knights.
Magic Android's level 5 though.
Yeah, you can get a level 3. Why can't you draw level 3 monsters?
Belongs. Okay.
Contact fusion for godlike slime. Oh my god. Okay, so we're not going to round 3 in this duel. We are going straight to the wheel, because we need to spin that thing. We got people waiting.
Ah. No!
Uh-oh.
I think that
Your tuner!
will die out if you get to round 3, though.
This is an issue.
Was he trying to summon Hypno Psychic Blaster? Yes. Yes, he was. At least it was a goal.
Oh no, it can't destroy itself.
I want death.
I was gonna keep asking you every turn now. That's just...
Not my turn. It's fine. Try and destroy yourself. You won't.
Not a tuna monster. No, not tuna. Tuner.
That's what
Oh! Shit. I mean, it's not like he can play all of them. He only gets to play like one.
Oh, yeah, just got to. Yeah.
Yeah. Earlier game that can be scary.
Okay. Stop trying to kill yourself now. This could work. Could it work? Do I have the material? I do.
I like transfer.
I'd like some life points back.
It's turn 26. How does this game stay get so close together again?
The trap deck's really good at walling the opponent with 3k defenders.
Full house.
Oh, full house. You put sighted both in.
Hang on. It's gonna destroy all of them anyway, isn't it?
It's use it or lose it time.
I'll just pass. I'm not really losing anything here.
Oh, you were considering the nightmare piece. Yeah, don't do that.
Oh no, that was not under consideration at all. I'm not an idiot.
I think he was considered the Phoenix.
I don't know. I've seen many people go for that option.
Mech Knight. Reflex line. Okay. Anguish.
He can't run Uriah in this deck. It's monsters only. That's why there's no extra deck. Ooh, the Destruction of Anguish pattern. That's a good call. That would be really agonizing, to be honest.
I summon a Mech Knight.
Hey, you can also summon defense walls.
You know what? Coupons give me life points.
No, Killer's gotta do something if he wants to make this duel happen.
If I chain it, it's not face down.
Oh god, what are you choosing?
I choose Dragon.
All monsters on the field are now dragons. Deal with it.
Oh, okay, he's removing the ability for me.
Nope, he's overpowering you.
That's fine.
The thing is that there's only Super Poly in the build. There's no other fusion cards. You need 2 cards in your hand just to use
I
Super.
know I do. This is fine. I can wait, and so can he.
I mean, when are we getting to the point where we can beat the 3000 defense monster on both sides?
That's the difference.
Yeah, that will determine the duel at this point. Who can defeat 3k defense walls first?
I think Arrow's gonna deck out first, right?
Yeah, but that's not the potentially.
I can put pressure on quickly than he can. Theoretically.
Yeah, all killers' pressure is circumstantial.
Thank you, Chris.
With Oh, yep, there goes his pressure. He now has pressure. He can now get rid of the defense wall.
I should have set this card. Wait, he did that wrong.
He did, in fact, do that wrong. It's other trap monsters, not this one.
Damn it, it's not Super Poly.
What?
Ooh.
Oh.
Good one.
Oh.
Deck has good backer removal.
Pirate deck is like.
I mean, he did cite in both his full houses.
It's a good thing you're rolling for us. I would have gotten Sparkman Turbo. Sparkman Turbo is surprisingly better than you think it is.
Yeah.
At least in action. Yeah.
I was doing pretty well with it.
Surprisingly a decent
Sparkman
deck.
Turbo is good, but Avian
Just took
Turbo?
an interesting turn after that full house.
Okay, right. Let's do that. Another Tiki curse.
Okay, it's activating it. Yeah, it still dies.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh. Now that's a spicy one.
That's a spicy meatball.
Ooh, this is a turning point.
I am
Yeah, I would say I don't think you have any more tuners.
I have Psychic.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't think you have any good tuners that you could use right now.
I mean, Psychic Commander's still good.
Also,
No,
Dark
I-
Effect doesn't work without a card in your hand.
Oh no, not a psychic commander.
I have
What
to
he
have
said.
this.
Yeah, you still out the Tiki Curse.
Wait. What? You didn't give me the window.
Oh, it's a dragon, it's not Psychic.
Oh my god.
You screwed yourself on that one.
Yeah, this is over. Nothing.
Technically, couldn't you run
Wow, the
XYZ
trap
something?
deck went 2-0. That was not expecting that one.
In my defense, I have zero idea how to play Psychics.
In his defense, it wasn't a tank at the end, it was a dragon deck.
That's also true.
And in his defense, he found out hyper psychic blast.
If there's any point
All right,
where
all right,
Super Poly
All right,
goes
who's
up,
rolling first? Yumban or EK?
Sacrifice
Alright.
DK.
Oh, we have to play rock paper scissors, okay? Chat and chat. Rock
Um,
paper scissors and chat.
Okay.
There
Okay,
you go
somebody
first.
do excavation RP.
No.
What's it?
We got
RSP. Somebody do excavation RSP. You lose the night, Bobby loot.
no crash.
Oh, whoever. Oh my.
Sorry,
Crash
RPS.
trust me.
No.
Yembot.
No, you gotta do like rock, paper, or scissor. You can't just. Yeah. You don't just type
Somebody
RPS.
type Nightbot in chat, and then there's another. Okay.
All right, a chat battle.
Come on, young Veld.
I don't know where you're taking me.
I think it's exclamation point paper.
Is exclamation point paper?
Ooh, yep, Yubon with. Wait, why would you type rock after he typed P? You know what? Fuck it, Yubon goes first. Making the executive order. All right. Let me get a little sip of water first before I do this.
My boys all get a sip of water right now. Big group sip.
Oh no, I'm out of water.
Sadly, one of the decks I like to use isn't Hypermeat in RDS or Hypermeat.
All right. Hello and welcome! Another amazing round of the Wheel of Awesome Fortune. Who's ready to spin the Wheel of Destiny? Yunban, you'll take it option 2. Let's go! Spin number 1. Round and round the wheel goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Going out of business sale. Congratulations, you have achieved yourself your first deck. Hang on.
Not awful.
There you go. Yeah. Alright, it's time for deck number 2. Let's spin it and see where it stops. You have achieved Time Space Police.
Going out of business sale.
Yeah, that's the.
Alright. Roll number 3. Where does it stop for our boy Yenban? Ooh. Do you like spellcasters, my dude? Because you have achieved yourself an all-expense-paid trip to Mastery. And now it's time for deck number 3. I mean 4. Spin. And congratulations! You have achieved the pinnacle of decks. You are now going to set up to be the best player in the entire tournament. Yes! Thing! How do hosts do this? Making your 3 decks. Going out of business. Sale, Time Space Police, Ebon Mastery, and the Abyss Monarch. Congratulations, my dude, and I wish you good luck on your amazing, fantastic journeys through the tournament.
I'm just happy I don't have Esperoba like 2 of the other people.
I know, right?
No, it is that bad. No, it is that bad.
It is. It is. It's really, I don't know how that one got in. All right.
I'm angry at the recording because I'm stuck with it.
At least you don't have multiples of it. All right.
Actually halfway there.
What?
Yeah, Nightbot's actually halfway there. He's in first place.
All right. It's EK's time. Hello and welcome our beautiful contestant, EK Pilot. How are you feeling today, my dude? Too slow. We need to actually roll the wheel. Let's go. Spin round and round. Where it stops, nobody knows. You have achieved Time Space Police. Congratulations. Wheel, tell us the next deck.
Wheels unbalanced. Cheat.
Epic Anime.
Damn it, he got a good deck. EK. Round 1.
Oh wait, I'm putting this in the wrong spot.
Epic Anime Mirror Match. Yes. Let's do it.
Alright, roll number 3! Would you like to do the honors? Oh, I'd love to do the honors! Let me spin the wheel! Oh my god, what? It spin! Raid rank! Oh my god. And spin number 4. And yet another beautiful contestant has achieved the deck Cursed Soul. I hope you have great luck in your adventures throughout the tournament. Good luck, my dude, and good night. Oh my fucking god.
EK, do you want to do our duel?
No,
Yeah.
I gotta assess each one of these decks slowly but surely.
Trust me.
Okay, well I'm gonna host a test duel room for anybody who wants to do that.
Epic Anime is probably your most powerful
So there you go.
raid
Now I'm
rank.
stuck for you.
Okay.
That one deserved to get clipped.
I'm just happy to get RDS bank robbery.
No, nobody wants bank robbery. Nobody.
Nobody wants that.
Bank robbery, you just lose. The only way you win bank robbery is if your opponent also plays bank robbery. Because somebody somehow has to win.
Alright, let's test that one.
So, let's see. So you want my RDS one?
Alright. So we still have
I'm not testing my ranking.
one, two people who need to roll their decks. Alright.
Why is Vanless World?
What?
Why is the Vanless World?
Why isn't the Boundless World? Let's just try to change that question.
I mean, it's a valid question. Foolish burial. Aha.
Round and round the wheel goes, where it stopped nobody knows.
Only the wheel knows.
I can then add.
Oh, only the wheel knows.
I can then set 1. I can set 2. I can set 3.
Who's his hand? Where's my hand in shit?
A raid raptor.
What the hell is this? It's 60 card monsters.
That's annoyingly one of the better decks in this book.
I still believe Chevy Turbo like the best one on it.
Turbo?
Oh,
I
what?
don't know.
Oh yeah, MST Turbo. It's the Mastery, Ebon Mastery.
Ah.
Killer
Oh.
Captain fans on Steve.
I can do it.
That one?
But first, we draw a card.
Question,
Oh,
Arrow.
God.
Arrow, what were you thinking when you made this epic anime deck?
It works. Don't question it. It genuinely works. It genuinely works.
It does work. I'm not gonna lie. It does.
It does work. It actually works against. It works against TCG decks too.
Yeah, I beat True Draco with it last week.
You know what?
Why are there 3 fuckroids in the side deck?
Oh.
I summon my boss monster.
I mean, Truckroid's good.
Well, he's using the deck right now.
There's all the structure decks.
What's time space? Oh, that was like we just saw.
An attack. I want to keep my monster though.
Alright, so how is Napalm that deck? Is that good or bad?
It's 50-50.
Interesting.
Yeah. The Raid Raptor deck is 50-50.
It can do really well or it can do really shit.
Yep. And what it does really well at is not what Raid Raptors normally do.
It's actually, and it does that really well as well.
Hey, it's confusing me.
From what it looks like,
It's a confusing deck.
only one
Oh,
deck
look, I get to
card
actually
if
play
you
the
get
deck.
in your
I get to play the deck today.
Uh-oh.
Rise Falcon.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I don't consent.
He doesn't care about your consent.
Oh.
Wait. Actually, how do I feel right now?
Oh god.
Good. You
Yeah,
feel
rank it
good.
up. Rank it up.
I'm thinking about it. That's what I am thinking about.
Rank it
Hit
up.
it.
You win.
No, hit it, then rank it up.
No, just rank it up.
Definitely got some interesting decks.
Oh yeah.
And robbery.
I mean, you got some specifically really good decks, to be honest, Yanban. You got like a complete collection of like good decks.
I am beat it by 100. I am very happy right now. What do I feel like right now? Let's see.
The Suppression Pluto.
You never thought you would see a rate.
The monster next to Suppression Pluto is the one you're going to be normally going for.
So,
It's actually quite insane.
Yeah. Especially, that would be good in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Where people actually search cards.
So the great part is, if you summon Suppression Pluto and the other boss monster, Diablos, they work together. Yeah.
How does this work?
It's ridiculous.
That's a special summon monster, isn't it? Alright.
No, I would
Right.
play Abyss Monarch, but I also have never played Monarchs.
Okay.
I mean, today's the day to practice.
Nope, discard the wrong one. Oh, damn it. I didn't want that one attached.
Ah.
Aha.
So Structure Master Slip 2 is the same as Abyss Monarch. It just actually got a name.
Yep, I renamed all the decks that needed to be renamed. I mean, saying that you've played, what is it? RDS Acceleration Crash 1. That no one wants to play that. They want to play fucking Ragnarok's Wrath. That sounds way cooler.
I actually want to see if anyone gets Jurassic Fitness.
EK, are you watching the duel?
Jurassic Fitness. I love that name.
I just want to see someone get
You're
tortured by
gonna see something
Ultimate
really
Tiger now.
amazing in a little bit here.
You're Ray Raptors, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, we still got two more people that
they
need 4
look
decks.
like Ray Raptors. They definitely look like Ray Raptors.
What the hell?
Ooh, going out of business is interesting.
But in hindsight, they're actually Dyson Sphere.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
Some cards that I've never even heard of.
That is ridiculous.
Welcome to my deck. This is the
Where did
purpose
this
of my
come
deck.
from?
Let's have another deck.
So the focus of the Raid Raptor deck is not Raid Raptors, it's summoning ranks 1 through 12.
Ah.
What are you?
It's a Raid Raptor.
It's a strange falcon.
No, it's a stranger.
Stranger Falcon.
Dog have an axe.
Dog doesn't matter with the axe. I'm gonna take it anyway.
I will take the dog.
But he's like taking a lot less damage.
Yeah, you're right.
What?
You take damage. You're taking damage.
That's
You go to
not
the
okay.
dog's tag.
I can't attack this turn, right? I can still attack after.
It's still a attack.
Why?
It's a strange card.
Not
Out of my
okay.
hand.
For you.
Numeral
add a
Hunter
rank
could
up to my
actually be
hand.
very good in this format.
This back.
A chain. Shell.
Hmm.
Synchro. What else do I want here? I have a rocket and a dog.
Now you put the rocket on the dog? Huh?
Ooh. I have done that before to create a dragon.
God.
No, so EK, so you, the funny thing in the deck is like you can get to the purpose the same way I got to Dyson Spheres, the same way I'm gonna
Yeah.
get you get to Utopia Kaiser.
Oh.
And the way you get your Utopia Roots is you have to rank it down. That's the only way you can get to the rank 1.
You have to rank down your Utopia Kaiser to summon Roots.
Actually, no. Actually, scratch that. Or you can just summon 2 Pain Laniuses and then just rank it up to level 2 rank.
Ah, yeah, that works.
Like I said, I have determined every single way to summon them. There is a way.
Can you just end this duel already? So we can go to
Alright,
game
fine.
2.
It's a
What about
ridiculous
Chaos
deck.
Tyson Sphere Turbo?
Chaos Dyson Spear Turbo.
Wait. Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Sorry.
Now I see why Chaos Titan Sphere might have been summoned because 2 double force exists.
Okay. So these definitely go in. So do they.
There's quite a lot of counters to this silly deck in the RDS. And then you have the fact that the Raid Raptor deck doesn't always work. Because the lowest Raid Raptor you can go into requires, 3 monsters to summon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anymon Mastery literally has a card in the sideboard that's unaffected by XYZs.
That can also prevent you from summoning number monsters or something.
Yeah, prevents you from summoning numbers as well.
Wait, what card is that?
Numeral Hunter.
I think the Dino deck also has a monster that like doubles its attack when it attacks an Xyz monster. No, wait. That's a monster in the extra monster card zone. Never mind.
Alright, that's a better idea.
Let's go second this time. This hand is stupid and I love it.
Sadly, the Edimon deck might not be as good as
Alright,
as
just
it could be because
Napalm?
I'm doubtful that many people are going to be
Rude.
using
Turn it.
the monsters.
Okay. Napalm pass. Sure.
I think everybody acknowledges that the Ebon deck is actually pretty good.
Dog gets me
It's
win.
definitely one of the top contenders.
What you gonna
Unfair.
do, Crash? Just play
Gives me a
Napalm
tweet
Burn?
Hell yeah, man. Why would you not play Napalm Burn?
Napalm Burn. Hey, name one strategy that's better than Napalm Burn. Wait.
Oh,
I can't name one.
I don't know why you didn't say that. I barely run any traps in this deck.
you run readiness.
Readiness is about it.
Just get another dog.
Oh,
Let me rephrase.
God.
I barely draw into any of the traps in this deck.
And-
Napalm's a kill.
Yeah, I need to.
What does
update
Napalm do?
My Edo Pro background.
Okay. Set 1.
Ooh.
Set
A set
2,
card. Oh my god, 2 set cards.
Set
I don't believe it. 3, 4 set cards. Damn, dude. 5.
This is why straight flushes on the side deck.
Ooh, 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 that's too hot, my dude.
I didn't think I was gonna pull this off two duels in a row.
Pull what off?
I don't know. He has like 5 back row. He should be able to do something.
Oh well.
He just dark holds you.
Think we don't need Wildfire. I still think Wildfire is a little bit too much for this format, but it's just.
Yeah, I think I found my new background.
Hold on.
You can stop it? I don't think you're gonna stop that.
How do you know?
I refuse to believe you're gonna stop that.
How do you know?
Like I said, I refuse to believe you could.
I don't think I can do, actually. You sharp. Okay. Before we go any further, I'm gonna do this. And send Rocket. I'm then gonna rebirth Rocket.
We didn't have extra burial, did we?
Foolish Extra Burial?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, that's in the format. Yeah.
First I thought it was in the deck. Oh well.
I think I had a deck that was submitted that actually utilized it, but nobody wanted it.
Oh, I should.
Sad day, man.
I probably should. Now that I just thought about it, it just popped in my head. I probably thought it was the raid deck, but oh well.
You can't summon things from the graveyard back with.
You don't need to.
Oh, yeah.
They don't, I don't think they need to be summoned.
So
The rank ups from the graveyard, I think you actually summon them to rank up, yeah.
Yeah, they summon from the grave, then rank up.
Oh God. Why is Wildfire actually okay in this deck?
It's a pretty good card.
I think it's a little bit much for this format, but just, especially being a quick play spell.
Have you got any fire monsters now?
Like, it would make sense if it was a regular spell, but being quick play.
What do we got here?
I'm not gonna complain too much because then again it's just raid
It's-
deck. I'm not gonna complain too much because I can't do anything about it.
Yeah. The Wildfire is really hit and miss on its effectiveness. Like,
I mean-
I haven't actually seen a moment where it's, like, super broken. It's
I think
Odd.
I also have to be. It also makes me resource manage because it wipes me as well.
You did it during my turn.
the
I also
issue with
wiped out my own
the
view.
raid raptors in this
Oh.
You
format.
wiped out
is
one
that
card. I don't want to
most
hear
of the raid
anything.
raptors we have are the bad ones
I want to hear anything from you, Harry. You wiped out one card,
because like
and you still got reloads effect off for sending a volcanic from your deck to the graveyard. So I don't want to hear anything.
I'm not allowed to talk in this economy anymore.
Pretty much.
Economy was my favorite thing.
see the problem with voting with for strong decks in RDS is that you might have to fight the strong decks and not get them.
so far 3 out of the 5 of us have gotten Cursed Soul.
I think everybody's gotten a decent deck so far. Yeah, Cursed Soul is not bad.
Everyone's had
Surprisingly
two
better than you
too
think.
bad.
Yeah,
How dare you?
A lot of
except for Yenbon, who just got all good.
Okay.
yeah, all great decks. All
Oh yeah, Yembot didn't get a bad deck.
EK technically got a bad deck with Rank Raid,
Playing, so
but that's very
I-
hit and miss.
Probably a handicap
well,
for me.
rank rate's not a bad deck, dude.
Right? I stopped. I did it. I pulled it off again.
He did
Okay.
it. Look, he's doing it right now.
Yeah, I just pulled off.
Oh, no.
You did
Main
it
phase two,
somehow
Rise Falcon.
so that you have arguably the worst
Why would I
raid
Rise Falcon? Please.
in your deck.
Are you ranking it up?
Think about it.
I mean,
The only favorite part about rank ups is that bad him kills them.
Right, we can all agree that rank up Magic, the 7th one, is probably the best one.
Great
out of-
Force.
It
You
is
know what?
downright
I'm
the
not
best rank up.
comfortable with you ranking that up.
Okay, that's fine. I have another rank of my hand.
Curse, Seal of Forbidden Spell.
Great Force, sure.
Yeah, he can't play that rank up ever again.
That's fine.
It's me phase 2.
Excellent.
But yeah, the first time I made Raid Raptors, I messed it up so bad because my only experience before making them was whenever I was opening Frost Soul packs. So I ended up adding 3 Sharpelaniuses.
I only like suggest like one at most.
Yeah. Because
Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but you could definitely do better.
Yeah, nowadays I just first test out decks by doing a rough draft, also known as
Out of my
just shoving 3 of each card into the deck.
I kind of want you to destroy that.
Oh no.
Scrap Iron Scarecrow.
Oh no. If only
Utility.
there was an MST on the field. Or a straight flush.
Like,
Straight flush and over full back row.
I mean, yeah.
how
The
many
card that would stop Scrap Iron would be like Trap Stun. I built a deck based on them, but it didn't get voted in. Didn't get enough votes.
Deck based on what?
Gambling. Just like a hardcore gamble deck.
I thought it was a Joey deck. That's why I didn't vote for it.
It was
I mean, I had a Joey deck in there too.
I assume
The
they
Joey
were-
deck was terrible.
Yeah.
No, the gamble deck was way better.
Good Joey deck.
Did you at least add Skull Dice to the Joey deck?
I think the Joey deck might have had Skull Dice. I don't remember.
That's not good against you.
Joey deck without the garbage dice.
Hi, Magic Android.
Oh, my favorite part about the gamble deck is how many duels it actually won in testing.
It did actually win a lot.
I'm an idiot.
It's
I'm an
just
idiot.
disappointing.
Did you just attack with a special summon monster?
Yeah. Gonna be honest, I forgot about that part. Nope. Well.
I mean, you were gonna lose it one way or another, so
I mean, now Full House can be.
now I
active.
can't do my play. I want to do things silly. Damn it.
Don't worry, I still
So
have.
I'm assuming Arrow's playing Fluffle Volcanics.
Yeah.
You think it's only Fluffle mechanic? No, get off my field.
Yes! Yes!
What are you saying, yes?
I can do stupid things right now.
Means you get to rank up.
Why do I feel like you have Doom Double?
Just stay forth.
Sure.
Alright, EK.
Pays half his life points.
I'm watching, big man.
Isn't this sad?
Yeah, dude, he's watching. We don't have satellite cannon in this deck.
Galaxy Hyper Dragon.
I'm okay with this.
Why is that even dead?
That's the way I actually stuff it that works.
We also have very few good rank 8. We actually
Now
this
you
is
might
probably
as
the
well
best
just
one.
activate a regular rank of magic to make a Neo Galaxy Ice Hyper Dragon. Like my
You laugh about that.
He can do that. He can actually
I
do
have that. I have the rank
Yes,
of my deck.
you can.
The rank of is in the deck. I have actually every rank of this. I have every
If only ciphers were better than regular Galaxy Eyes. But in the anime, there were only like a whole 5 of them. So
I mean, you always pulled ciphers in a Hyper Amiibo. They're not that bad in the format. Just you eat up your limits for your XC's monsters.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I would like to draw. Yes, I would like to search. What's my extra? What do I have options? I can summon this. That works. Doesn't even matter what I search, does it? Let's just get it back. Yeah, this works.
Junk Synchron.
Go for sheep.
That's just a weird Junk Synchron target that you would never imagine existing. Oh my god.
I mean, let me play.
crash.
Give me a second. I have to get other plays.
Cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Reminder to people who make Yu-Gi-Oh games, that is not a condition. Please don't do what Tag Force Special did. It made that a condition, not an effect.
What's my graveyard that I can use? Good.
How would they? What would the?
Damn it, that's not the time.
How did they do that? I don't know how they did that.
Crash, just crash. All you need
How would
to
that
do
change the?
is summon Santa Claus on this field.
You can't negate conditions. You can only negate effects.
I have things. Give me a second. I have to figure this out.
Okay, Rise Falcon's back.
Just kidnap his
It's
mom.
like if you negate a quick draw synchron in the hand,
Yeah.
you can still do like summoning condition, but you can't do. It's no wait. If you negate a quick draw synchron, it can still only be used for synchron substitutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta think with this.
negating a condition does not. I mean, negating effect does not negate conditions.
Beals is
Like if you were to negate a Slifer in hand, you still have to tribute 3 monsters for it.
Yeah.
like one of the only ways you can play around it is trying to summon Santa Claus onto their field, because that's the only form of a kaiju we have.
We have.
Oh, no.
Remember?
Yeah. We have actual kaijus now.
Stranger Falcon. What do you do?
That's good.
Okay, not a lot.
Because if we didn't,
Santa Claus is still the one you want to use in most circumstances,
Yeah.
though.
because it has less attack and defense.
Yep.
And also, it's a very strange level, so it's hard to synchro summon or XP summon with.
What's this level again?
I'm pretty sure it's 6.
I
It's
don't
5 or
actually
6,
want
I
to
can't
do
remember.
this, so
6 is a good one.
Well. If you use Santa Claus, you don't want your opponent keeping it. Otherwise, they draw a card.
People always forget about that fact, though.
okay.
RDS Bank Robbery just shows 25 cards for me. Is that?
Yep, that's the deck.
It is 25
That's
cards.
correct.
It is 20.
Oh God. It's a bank robbery, but they don't even bring a full deck. No wonder they're probably gonna get arrested. What deck
We
is
changed the deck minimum requirements in Hyper Amiibo, so you can run a 25 card deck if you have no limits.
Who's
Yeah.
crazy enough to do that?
Okay.
Yeah, Santa Claus is a
I was.
How'd it work out?
I built Bank Robbery.
Ah,
And you know what? Bank robbery probably sucks, but it's okay.
speed.
I mean, if you think about it, it is the most consistent deck on the list.
I'm gonna close and reopen my YO Pro. There were way too many overlays overlapping.
Overlay?
Not overlay units.
It's fine.
Full
That's
house.
what everyone says before they get stabbed.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I can live.
Fine, it's but a scratch.
It honestly is because I have Stranger Faction that actually does things important.
Okay.
That's a conundrum.
This is fine.
That requires so much setup, you can't be
Yes,
mad about it.
Tornado Dragon.
Now's not the time. Now's not the time for this.
But honestly, the meta
It's
shouldn't
always the
change so
time.
much because Tornado Dragon used to actually be used regularly. Now it's
You can still see people use Tornado Dragon. It's just not all the time.
yeah.
That's fine. That's Variance Force. I'm happy with that.
I actually see more people just running Utopia
Kill yourself by
double
doing
into Utopia.
It doesn't kill me because I have things.
Okay.
People still like using lightning every deck.
Detention.
Sure. Was it once each?
Yeah, everything. I can
Oh.
take everything.
Oh no, not Jar of Avarice.
That actually does matter. I don't know why you're being sarcastic about that.
Let's see what happens. Scrap Iron Scarecrow.
Alright, can you stop this one?
Unfortunately not.
Thank God that scrap iron's once per turn.
I hate that effect.
Oh, that was. Oh, I did it! I did it! That took a lot of fucking setup in it.
You beat.
God, I hate that.
That
I
just.
hate
That,
that
that,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The raid. Actually, that's what I said. The raid raptor is really touch and go.
Yeah, I hate the motion falcon. That card is also a card I think shouldn't be in the same as you think. Well,
Listen here. As much setup I had to do to summon that shit, I don't want to hear anything.
there is surely easier. You could easily make that other ways, I'm sure.
No, I couldn't.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah,
a way of doing it.
the raid raptors are so finicky that it takes a lot of work to summon.
Let's test them.
I can only summon Rise Falcon is the only raid raptor rank 4.
Requires the 3, and then he requires specific rank ups.
I'm sure there's a way.
Very, very touchy.
We have things like
Is it-
harpies as well.
it really
we have
isn't.
harpies. We have harpies.
That doesn't
Hold
work.
on.
Harpies is surely requires winged beasts. Harpies is an easier summoning mechanic.
All right, so every deck I've had has been played in this stream. Like,
But that's-
Stolen Time Space was 2 duels ago.
Oh,
Blind
yeah.
Blade and it was this duel.
I mean, you can always play a deck that you don't have, just to, scope the field.
You could play and then see what.
Might I recommend Bank Robbery?
Might do.
No. Do
No,
not
don't
accept
play that
bank
25
robbery.
card garbage.
Try Doom. Okay, you'll enjoy Doom Fire Eternal.
What are we doing?
You'll enjoy Doom Fire Eternal.
Fire Eternal? Alright. I was thinking I was gonna see how the Forbidden one played.
Oh, yes, that's a really fun deck.
It's good, but it can break.
No, but after that build, I am happy. I am happy how the raid raptor deck did turn out. I am really happy about that.
The deck relies on, one monster to stay alive, though, so...
Yeah.
Oh
I know, but
god.
that proves that it is easy to summon it. Because I did that.
What is-
I did that twice through turn 3.
What
Hmm.
is this? And
I had options to do that twice, and then I made a second option. So I mean, it is plausible to get that easy.
I still think you could just do it more consistently with harpies as well. Because you've got things like Chandler and Unexpected Play.
I have no idea how to play Volcanics.
What? Okay, you don't have Scatter Shot. Just remember that much.
What?
We don't have
I mean,
Scatter.
if you can have Shadow Scout, but it's that too, so you're not gonna get the forward wiping effect.
That's why we have Wildfire. Because it's about the only hope we have.
Wait. What are you Foolish Burial then?
You Foolish Burial Shell.
Yeah, Shell, if you don't already have Shell in the graveyard.
Shell or counter, but it also gets your graveyard to a good number of the Firestorm Guards.
Let's do this.
There's a lot of recycling in the deck and deck management. Then Shell adds a Shell.
There are a few decks in this RDS that you need to practice before you play.
Yeah. Volcanics is a really simple deck, but has really a lot of resource management to it.
It has a bit of finesse that you need to have to use it properly.
Yeah. And Doomfire is actually a surprisingly good boss in this format. Because by the time you've summoned it, you've drained a lot of opponent's resources to burn through. Also, be aware, with Wildfire, it's coded.
What?
So if you have multiple Blaze Accelerators face up, it destroys all of them.
Wait, what?
It's not supposed to do that, but it does.
Even the trap card?
It will destroy all of them. It will destroy all
What?
face-up Blaze Accelerator cards you have. It's stupid. Wait, why are you chaining it?
I don't know.
Okay. As good a time as any to draw a card.
Second MST.
Now's the second MST.
It's all part of the plan.
Do you have the
Okay.
third Blaze
And
Accelerator?
then instant.
Instant you go.
I do that. Give me a second. Let me put all the monsters again.
If you're thinking about sending with the trap card, don't. You only use that when you have no shell access. Or you really want to annoy them.
Give
with
me your
counter.
rocket.
If they declare an attack, and you can just win, you just send counter and
Ah. Why'd I do that though? Why do I want to win?
because
Yeah, that's just silly.
he said.
Winning's crazy, man. Let's see.
And
So you have 1,000 Eyes Restrict that dies at the end of the turn.
And that can't attack.
Ed is now dead. Okay.
Turn.
Instant fusion pass.
Congratulations, you outed 2 blaze accelerators and a rocket.
Alright, so EK's go.
Is this way this,
What does he got?
does this work the way I think it does?
Ah, good, he's learning. You always want shells in your hand.
not again.
Yes, he knows the
I
plays.
have to go through all this again, including that foolish burial.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a reminder, there's triple Firestorm cards and triple Jar of Avarice.
Yep.
And Rocket adds back from Graveyard.
Although it's not infinite, because you can't Jar of Avarice.
No. However,
So you do need to remember.
adds Firestorm.
That is true.
So theoretically, you can never deck out.
Technically, it could be in infinite, but, you know, circumstances be the monster negation.
Yeah.
So, magical contract or
What are you?
give you my instant fusion
I,
Okay, that's a choice.
and add Eddymon.
Okay,
same.
Okay.
okay.
You fool, my deck has like 5 instant fusion targets.
Yeah, I do got a lot of instant fusion targets. No.
I don't know, there's none.
And,
What are you
there
talking
should be.
about?
Wait, is there not? Do I take them back out? Oh no, this is the version that doesn't have them. Oh no, mistakes were made.
I don't know, mistakes were made.
Yeah, it's fine.
Go Eddymon.
The Master Magician has entered the playing field.
I'd also like to
Ah.
point out, this is the version that still has Volcasaurus, even though I took out the volcanic hammers a long time
Well, I
ago.
didn't do that.
Counter's automatic.
Hmm.
Yeah, it has to activate.
And I've almost evened up the life points.
Aha! Rocket! Now, oh, here we go.
The beauty begins.
Such an underrated card.
The hell out of my field.
Will he know? That's the question.
Gets back playing Accelerator.
Use card effects.
Okay.
Card effects are illegal.
No! What did you do?
It's...
You banished a shell! No!
Oh, I can't attack this turn.
No!
No, you
Ah,
can't.
please.
Okay, but he knows Blaze Accelerator isn't a hard one to turn. That's what we've learned. Jesus Christ. How does Yenbod have no cards left? What?
It's fine.
How did this happen?
How did this happen? How have we gotten here?
Something's happened in this duel that's not supposed to happen.
Ah. Well, what's a good...
I mean, you make it sound like I know how to play a deck with spell counters. Or just know how to play
You didn't have to do any spell counters yet. You didn't have to do spell counters yet.
EK, are you confused by the extra deck?
Oh.
Oh wait, no, this version doesn't have it either. That's the other volcanic build. Doesn't matter. I thought this was the build that I had the utopic package in as with Waking the Dragon.
Going in with Inferno.
Oh, Inferno has a bunch of skulls in his mouth. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's like eating candy, dude.
Powerful rebirth.
Hey, that's pretty cool. Candy.
Well,
Dude, shouts to Candy, man.
Alright.
this degenerate combo's back.
Fear my 100 attack point, 1,000 eyes restrict.
Now you see, EK, if you didn't start banishing shells, you'd have answers.
Seen the one gold show.
Yeah, that's a very bad thing to do.
No,
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
fine. He can keep on banishing them.
No, you don't stop banishing shells, please.
Banish shells.
It's a no.
He's writing it on his notebook. He's like, okay, banish shells.
That doesn't destroy that.
Oh.
It doesn't.
Ah. Why is that
Yeah, it's not
different?
called haunted.
Yeah. I knew as soon as he said that, I knew what his plan was. You know, okay, the correct play was not summon the shell in you. Relay into
And thank you very much.
Oh, yeah?
You have a plan?
because then you could Kana Gorgon when he targets the Kana Gorgon
I
and
don't
make
know
him
what to do.
absorb shell. And then he's stuck with a 100 attack point, 1000.
Go 1,000.
Okay, we're entering the battle phase.
Let's do this.
Thousand Eyes goes in for that beautiful direct attack. Like, oh my god, it's Thousand Eyes! He's gonna suck me up!
Malcat! Wait, why are you Malcatting? Why?
He doesn't
Why
want
do you
damage.
You honestly
I have
just
no
put
idea
yourself
what I'm
over.
doing here.
You would have been better off just taking the damage because then you'd still have your Blaze Accelerator.
Or do I?
Why? You're literally just making your life annoying.
I don't understand.
He's improved his life quality.
Annoying.
So angry. I'm so angry right now.
But it worked.
I had him
And that's all that matters.
To say this works, no.
Now he's just playing a Wildfire token beatdown.
Is there any other better type of beatdown? I don't think
I've
so.
won duels.
You can't do anything
I've
about
won
it.
duels with this before.
There.
Work.
This is like my favorite part of RDS. You never know what someone's going to do with a deck.
You have enough targets. No, because you ban a shell, you don't have enough targets.
Yeah, I'm playing beatdown. Stop getting on my style.
No, that's not. No, no.
This is beatdown.
Wildfire beatdown, let's go.
Beatdown deck.
Dying.
They are now.
It's been the worst volcanic experience I have ever seen.
It's like the best volcanic experience I've ever seen in my life.
Name one better volcanic than this. That's what I thought.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
I can't even name volcanics.
I need better draws game.
I mean, you threw all of your early game resources to not a lot.
I mean, at least you can't do anything with the instant fusion I gave him.
I hate you.
What is wrong with you?
He's winning, that's what he's doing.
Thank you so much right now.
And you don't want to get the victory. You get the surrender.
That bit at the end was the best part of it all.
Hate it. God damn it.
Absolutely fucking beautiful. So if I can get in contact with the two people who have not rolled yet, please do. We need to get them rolling.
I atted everybody.
Yeah.
They haven't responded.
Sometimes they need like private messages.
Alright, so what we're gonna do next is just give them the worst decks.
I would be
So
up.
I say they all get bank robbery.
It's 3 bank robbery.
They all get bank robbery and cursed soul. They get 2 of each.
I've returned for your soul. Hello, Firestorm. How you doing, dude? Would you like to join our tournament on the Discord? Because we have a Discord tournament and 1 open slot. Would you like to join in for our nonsense? There is a $25 Steam gift card at stake. You only have to do 1 match a week.
Oh, by the way, does
On
that
Nexus.
enter-
It is on Indo Pro. Or whatever they're calling it now. Percy's new Yugo Pro. Your computer doesn't support Yugo? Huh. Are you on a Mac? Because they have a Mac download for it. I think they're cross-compatible. Yeah, they are, because Jam plays. Yeah, Jam plays, so yeah. It's a Chromebook. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. Oh, Chromebooks. My work gave me one for work meetings, and I'm like, why do I have this?
Just throw it in the trash. Just do it right now.
I would, but I have to return it.
Turn it from the trash.
Return it from the trash. Bring it in a trash bag. Yep. Just keeping it safe from the corona.
Oh, wait, I have a quick question.
Yes.
How are you supposed to get 2 level 5 monsters in this deck?
Like I said earlier, that Volcasaurus is a remnant of a time where I had 2 volcanic hammers in the deck.
So
Oh wait,
it's,
no, you can still summon it. You can. You,
Powerful rebirths.
Powerful rebirth.
2 powerful rebirths. There you go.
And it does come up.
We don't run Powerful Rebirth.
You raise a valid point. Why did I submit this version of the deck? The old bad version. What was I thinking?
Oh, I love RDS.
This is 100% just the wrong version.
Right, what is this card to?
Lullaby of Obedience. Okay. See where this goes.
There are not too many circumstances where you want to use Lullaby of Obedience.
What was declared?
Go for Scattershot. I'm joking. Please don't go for Scattershot.
Wait.
Opponent declared
You need a
Doomfire.
I'm gonna declare Doomfire.
No, he declared Doomfire.
Declare Doomfire?
So you choose whether he gets to summon it or add it to his hand.
So, wait.
Do you want him to summon the Doomfire, or do you want it to have it in his hand?
Where he can't ever summon it.
I know I'm gonna give him. I know exactly
Swear to
what I'm
God,
gonna give
let
him.
him summon the Doomfire.
I'm gonna give
You're
him...
not choosing what to give him.
You don't choose what you give him. He chooses the card.
He chooses.
Where it goes, if it's in his hand or field.
Oh, I mean, there's only one correct answer here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a
Yeah, it's the field.
Light roller. The light roller. Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Doomfire. Jesus Christ. Using Doomfire.
It's okay. Doomfire is now away from the abuse.
I swear to God, if you don't wildfire this field, you get the Doomfire back.
It's Wildfire.
Jesus Christ, I hate you. I'm so butchered right now.
Come on, man. I gotta count votes for a different server.
You feel bad you can't join? Nah, dude, it's cool, man. Maybe in the next one, dude. I don't know what the next tournament's going to be. Ooh. You need to hold more polling for it. We're not very decisive on it yet. But if you haven't, join the Discord, my dude. ! Discord. So you can join in on the voting for the tournament and stuff. And stay up to date on the stuff, my dudes.
Alright. So I'm gonna activate MST.
Okay.
Target my own card.
That's what I thought.
I hate you.
Wrecked.
Jesus Christ.
We'll try it again in 2 minutes.
We'll try it again in 2 minutes.
What? I swear to God, if you lose to your own... because you chose to let him summon it.
Technically, he could win with volcanic counters, but giving the opponent the Doomfire.
Hey, Flip's the one that said no. That's what I said. Ah, Blade Accelerator.
Okay. Okay, you now control 2 Blaze Accelerators.
Ah.
I'll have you know one of those is a Tri-Blaze Accelerator, okay?
You know.
Blaze Accelerator.
No, it's Flip. He's right.
Jesus Christ.
Wouldn't it be bad if I had one more card face down? Actually, 2 more cards face down.
Our king of games.
So angry.
Tactical genius.
So angry with this. Stupid.
I mean, you spent the deck. I don't know what you expected to come out of this.
Hey, you know who made this deck?
I
bro?
expected at least one tiny bit of competence. I know that's a
You came to the wrong place.
Yeah.
It's literally too much to ask.
Look, he made his monster weaker. What an idiot.
Except now I have a negate for your accelerators.
That doesn't work for cards on the field. It only works for cards that are activating.
Absolute baboon.
You say that, but you're also the one that gave me a Doomfire.
Yeah, he gave you Doomfire. So if he wins, his Doomfire wins the duel.
Alright, I'll activate
And if your monster wins the duel,
yeah,
Okay.
it's my card, so I win. Yeah.
Okay.
okay. This is what.
That was the correct play, but an interesting time to do it.
This is all according to plan, dude. Don't worry about it.
Well, you have 400 life points, so you're not adding shell ever again.
That's what you think.
No, that's what I know.
No.
What are you gonna do? Activate Draining Shield?
I am positive you are not ever adding a shell to your again except by drawing it for turn.
That's what you think.
No, that's what
Ah.
If
No,
only
that's
you
what
were
you
playing
think.
pendulums, because they can actually play around Doomfire.
Yeah? Well, I win, because both my monsters attacked each other.
Yes, both his monsters are in the final. Nope, never mind.
The last attack was 2 of my monsters, so I think I win that.
Like,
I hate.
Oh my god. You know, I'm just gonna leave this duel. We're just gonna.
Close the duel.
No, it doesn't. Not anymore.
Yeah. I closed the duel. I closed the duel.
Close the duel.
my Doomfire.
Okay, right. Enough of this.
I live again.
God.
I will prove how this deck actually works because you're all keys apparently. Jesus Christ.
So you gotta try out the Exodia deck now? Okay.
Hate so much.
Ooh, he has set a U or an N, a sideways C.
I gotta read.
Supply squad.
Okay. Did I ever put that in here? I did.
Flip summoning Volcanic Shell. Summons Link Karibo.
Exodia. What's that? No drawing cards.
Cursed seal. Oh.
He will draw cards anyway.
Okay. Wait, I swear their stats were the other way around.
No, they're not. Who would have thought the Exodias were reverse Karibos? Makes sense because they have no effect.
Definitely makes sense.
Um,
Is more powerful defensively than a furball.
Yeah. You want verbal, you know. Exactly.
Ike is probably into Karibos. He probably just uses them in every deck,
Oh.
especially the clear ones.
Dude, just to clear Karibo.
okay. Can you out a heater?
And Lingeribo is better.
Thinking.
The deck does have weird choices, so
Still thinking.
a face down,
I have thought.
another face down.
I have
Okay.
shell.
Level 1 Xyz monsters just don't make sense in my head. I don't know why. They're the weirdest
Because
ones.
Xyz monsters can't have levels. That's probably why it doesn't make sense.
That is a valid point. Cool,
Right
Exodia
arm.
then. What a
Was that
story.
worth ending your battle phase?
Is that worth ending the battle phase?
Disappointing. I was hoping for a Mech Knight.
Absolute disappointment
Uh,
in this player right here.
No, I'm disappointed in you, Ike.
No, that doesn't work the same way you think it does.
You should
you
be
have a
able
response
to
to this?
kill him with your thighs. Your Exodia thigh.
Don't Exodia fight that. I mean, Exodia is the thickest boy I know.
EK, do you have a response to the Jar of Avarice?
Yes.
His response is the AK-47.
The bad
No, man, his response is nothing.
Oh no, not Blaze Accelerator.
Oh, he's not going to reborn the Exodia piece?
Arrow's playing this deck wrong. He was supposed to take the right arm of the Forbidden
I am 100% playing this deck correct. Shut up.
You are not.
No. You were supposed to take the arm of the Forbidden One. Let's be honest here.
This is
You were born the wrong card.
right here.
Lines get crazy, dude.
I just don't think he's smart enough to think of the plan that I'm having right now.
Now time for you to just summon Exodia Necros.
Yep. And here we go, boys. It's in the works.
It's in the works. It will probably take another 15 turns, but it's in the works.
In the works.
It's always in the works, my dude.
Oh no, not Thousand Eyes Idol.
Ah.
Okay.
Aha!
Sadly, that's not Good, OW.
So he summons 3,000 Eyes Idols.
Right,
It would
nice,
be
nice, nice surrender.
But no,
The real
surrender
way
is
to
never
counter
right.
any deck, though, is to just
Now you surrender.
go into Jama Trio.
Queen's in the void, by the way.
Not so
Ugh.
true.
Aha.
Sure.
Hello.
Okay. Ooh.
This is actually some sort of vanilla spam deck, isn't it?
The League of Uniform.
It's the Exodia deck
How dare you?
for the
You
RDS.
could reset Volcanic Rocket to its original state.
Oh no, not try white.
No, I'm gonna draw a card.
Oh no, are you gonna summon back them? Summoning back the abominations known as Thousand Eyes Idol.
And left arm though.
Oh no, not the left arm. Oh, and the right
No.
arm.
And the right arm. I like how they all have gained attack points.
Wait, we don't have the head of Exodia in the format. Do we?
Non-effective
No, we don't.
monsters you control gain 500 attack.
Okay, so it's an Exodia deck that can't actually win off of Exodia.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. It gets to do other crazy things, though. Like this.
True.
They could be.
Like summoning a bunch of nothing.
They could keep on summoning Defender of the Labyrinth. Play Defender of the Labyrinth beatdown.
Defender of the Labyrinth beatdown.
I'm okay with this.
It's also helpful that it's also all effect monsters your opponent controls, not that you control.
Berserker of 10 years.
Why is that in this deck?
Because it's a
You
non-effect
could
monster.
definitely do League
Yeah.
or whatever.
I mean, it's working. Can you be mad about that?
I'm gonna be disappointed, EK, if you don't extra link him. Even
We
though
don't have extra linking as a possibility in this format, I don't think.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you can extra link, it's not easy.
I mean, even
Also,
if you can extra
extra
link,
linking-
it's Master Rule 5. Who cares
also
if you
true.
pull it off?
I mean, some people like summoning Pinstag for the piercing.
But you see, unmark some of them. Damn it! How the fuck am I supposed to do this if you keep unmarking? Okay.
Okay.
I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
I don't think so.
Sorry,
The
I'm
biggest
doing. I'm
threat
doing.
of
I'm
Berserker
piling
Rocket.
up votes for another server, and fucking the
Right.
guy who put the voting mark, he unmarked them, so I have no idea if he marked it or not.
Are link monsters not effect monsters?
Yeah, because it has no
That is a
effect.
non-effect monster.
It's not a normal monster, but it's a non-effect.
It says Beast Link Effect. This card art.
No, it doesn't.
Does.
It shouldn't say effect. It's not. It shouldn't say effect.
Where are you,
So-
what are you reading?
It
What card
says
says
monster
effect?
effect link.
He's reading the card art.
Beast Link Effect.
Yeah.
What are you? Which card are you reading? Berserker.
Doolittle Chimera.
Oh,
Doolittle
That says
gains
monster
500
effect.
attack and defense.
Oh,
He's
Yeah.
he's buffing himself.
Yeah, he's buffing himself and then losing.
And then he's in debuff. So.
Then losing him.
do that. I want to do this.
But yeah, Defender of the Labyrinth is actually okay in normal.
Defender Labyrinth is pretty damn lit.
Actually, it's just fine in any deck that has normal monsters
pretty cool.
because it only affects the
Okay.
opponent's effects monsters. Oh no!
Oh no! Inferno. Oh, I'll take the damage.
You will take the damage. Also, get off my field.
No.
Had enough of you. Stop debuffing my cards. Oh no, he can summon a non-effect monster.
Take this.
Thousand
Uh,
Eyes
Thousand
Idol.
Eyes on field.
No, you don't.
He slipped- when I was doing Hikari with this build, with the Exodia build, I kept getting obliterate first turn.
There's only one in the deck.
I know, but he couldn't play the deck because I kept drawing obliterates.
Obliterate.
How would I like to proceed?
That almost turned him off from like joining the tournament because of that fucking.
This is how I would like to
Almost.
proceed.
What deck was he playing that he couldn't stop that?
He was playing the Stone Skull deck.
No.
Oh, yeah, that deck has like no. Yeah.
Now with 25% more summon
No,
skull.
Stone Skull they could have gone over because it obliterate targets.
You fiend. Once I come back,
Oh yeah.
I will come back and I will take each organ out of your organs.
Right,
One
because-
by
Very
one.
But because I got
You
oblierated
will
first
take
turn, he just
each
couldn't
organ out of
get
his
the
organ.
materials to summon the monster.
I
We're
love
in the
taking
battle
organs out of
phase.
organs.
This is personal now.
Oh no.
He managed to make Zodia
I'm
faces.
not happy with it being personal. It can be
Need personal later.
Oh, good. Edo Pro
I
is
wonder what
back
that
to
card
actually
is.
note taking the face down card.
That might be because we're spectators.
Oh,
Look, Slippy's he's already breaking his own. He's destroying his own cards. What a. Ooh.
I know,
Are
right?
you able to see the face down scrap iron?
Wait, is that Sean?
It is.
Oh, he's really low on my side. Sean, talk please. Sean.
He's asking you to go.
Are you able to see the face down scrap iron?
Aha, right leg.
Ow, my leg.
So my question is, why didn't you kill the Doolittle Chimera earlier? You'd be in such a better position if you did.
What do you mean?
You
Okay.
did have
Oh,
about
okay.
3 opportunities to kill it. No, you had opportunities before then to kill it.
Oh, but there was a fire thing in the.
You could have
there was
crashed it.
No, because it was not sure if it was before you Jar of Avarice, because you could have. This was in fact gone back the 500 attack monster and Blade Accelerated.
Slip, ignore what's happening back up.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's very important that I remind you all what the rules are.
Oh yes, man. No wonder I was losing this. I didn't get the.
How would I like
Oh man,
to...
I love having the spectators turned off.
Now you don't get to know the rules.
I don't need to know the rules.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
I bet this is another Lin. Oh no, Cyberjar.
That's a Cyber Jar.
Oh, it was Cyberjar.
The ultimate limb.
Haha, you have to summon a leg and a Cyberjar.
I honestly
no.
don't get why
It's just-
Cyberjar is still banned though.
Because it's a
Except
very
both
good
of them.
card.
Why is that an attack position?
No, it just takes forever to
Why did
resolve.
you shuffle one card.
Alright, Arrow, beat my leg.
Beat my leg.
Oh, I can't declare an attack that turn.
Yeah.
How would I like to proceed?
End your turn. Discard 3.
Why Okra
I did the wrong card.
or Edinburgh again?
You know what? Let's send to my graveyard.
Okay, you're discarding from the deck instead of the hand.
Also works.
We'll banish Doolittle. Normal summon
Already
Rocket.
in defense mode 'cause it's so free.
And add a Blaze Accelerator. And then I'll summon Heater.
He has indeed summoned a Hita.
And there's only one thing I can do here.
Flip Cyberjar. I'm okay with this.
Flipping the Cybers.
I am very okay with this.
You should.
See,
be.
Cyberdars are made to be flipped.
Oh no, these have been summoned. This isn't what I wanted.
He's got a ton of spell and traps.
Okay, you both have 1,000,000 cards in hand. Can either of you do anything with them?
Yes.
Some questions just aren't meant to be asked, let's be honest here. Set 2? No,
this
set
isn't
1.
Cardfight Vanguard. Around here, if you have 15 cards in hand, use them or lose them.
Like that.
Add Heater back. Let's-
Weird time to Jar of Avarice.
Reborn back, MST. Ooh, Rhapsody and Berserk. That can go back as well.
MST negates.
Deck thick was not that much thicking.
That's what happens when you target extra deck monsters.
Okay, so that's another card.
Neat. Wait, is this better or is that less? Might be better. Is this-
You want the next duel? Alright, dude. I'll see if I remember.
I could definitely do this.
Oh, can I get on the next
1,
duel
2,
as well?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Huh. I'm okay with this.
Oh!
Wait, that is
wait.
illegal activation.
What?
That is an illegal activation. That should not have worked.
I win.
you
Yeah, someone
should
should
be able
save
to
that.
do
Someone should save that and send that.
Did anybody say
Ah,
that?
yes,
Sorry.
they're totally gonna fix their bugs.
I'm
I do.
the best.
I saved that. I got it.
Okay.
Okay, you got it? Okay.
They're still working on pole position, by the way.
No,
Oh,
I
God.
even- oh wait, no, that's actually a legitimate. Sean, did you see the coder with pole position?
Did I see the what?
The distant coder call that he dealt with the other day with pole position.
Oh, are you talking about the lock where your opponent can't place any cards on their
Yeah.
field? Yeah, I've seen that.
The dumbest combo I've ever seen, and I want it.
What was the problem? Wait, it was an
Yeah.
illegal activation, you said?
Yeah, it's illegal.
Yeah.
activation.
Yeah,
It
pole
decked me
position
out.
was
It
so
decked me out,
stupid
so
that
it can't be activated. I couldn't
pole
fulfill the
position was
requirements.
so stupid that they thought the person playing against it, they thought it was an illegal move.
It was an illegal move. They couldn't legally activate cards.
Go to the replay. I just saved it. Excuse me?
Well, save it again.
My intelligence.
Your incompetence? Was that. Okay.
More annoyed that I killed him that turn out otherwise. Oh, EK has left and gone to the void.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, no.
Welcome back?
My Discord had a die.
Oh, you can export decks now from replays. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Now you can play
Hey,
my
doll.
Oh,
Let that you play two supply squads with nothing to use them with.
it's a thought that counts.
I don't
Okay. The thought of having cards has given you the ability to draw cards.
Alright, you wanna
Does
see?
it fill you with determination?
I don't believe in determination, let's be honest here. No such
One of
thing.
the biggest issues with Edo-Pro is just sometimes you join a match and then it just closes the game.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how we can piss off the devs today.
Oh, that's my favorite part of the stream, where we report something that should not have happened.
They must hate us.
No, trust me, someone hates us.
It's like, why would someone even think of that? Like,
Yeah.
it's what
What
kind
was
of
the one we
games
had
do
the
you
other
have?
day? What was the really stupid one we had the other day?
I don't know, we had something really stupid. We have so many problems that just should not exist. Because why would you play that?
Yeah.
See, I didn't even think of using the card destruction there. And then it's like, oh, 1, 2, 3. Ah, yes.
I'm waiting for Coder. I'm waiting for Coder to talk to me because Coder, the Coder developer, he's the one who always has to deal with me every fucking time I report something.
He's like,
He's the one guy who has to deal with me every fucking time.
Okay, what card is it this time? Oh yeah, Karagorgon. Oh my god.
Oh, that was it. Karagorgan.
Yeah.
Karagorgan cannot change to Karagorgan.
What?
We're being told that the card destruction was legal activation.
That's not correct at all.
Oh no! Wait! Wait! He's figuring it out. He's slowly figuring it out. Hang on. Who activated it?
Wait. Where are we?
What do you mean? Who activated it? What? Okay.
Where's the Ego Pro Discord? I need to see this in action.
Is it Ruling Bugs cards? There it is.
Wait, do you guys remember that one time where we all like spammed reacts for each message we sent? Way back.
No more drawing
Yep.
cards.
Okay.
I want an explanation.
He's like, yep.
I want an explanation. I want an explanation.
What do you mean?
I just-
You're the one that submitted it as an illegal activation, and now you're saying that it's. Oh no! Wait, he's saying that it's legal. Never mind.
That isn't legal.
Yeah, he's saying it's legal. I want. Oh, well, I just want. Okay, there's a rule right here.
What? It's legal? What is it? An OCG thing?
I hate the fact that they use OCG rulings when most players are TCG.
I cannot read that in Japanese. God damn it!
But there's normal English in there.
It doesn't change it. It's still in Japanese. Can't read that.
I'm reading it now.
Google translated.
It won't let me.
What do you mean it won't let you?
I don't know. It just won't let me Google Translate.
Both players discard as many cards in their hand as possible. Then each draw the same number of cards they discarded.
Yeah, but you can't legally act. Also, the third point down isn't. Oh, okay.
You
yeah,
just
that's
need
what
to have
was
enough
trying
cards in the cards in your hand. The opponent does not need to have the cards in hand or enough cards in deck. Oh, okay. So the condition is you have to have enough cards to activate the card. Your opponent, it doesn't matter what your opponent does. That's what he's saying. They're saying.
Thanks.
That doesn't seem correct even in the OCG.
That sounds like a ruling straight from the Super OCG. Anyone remember them?
These are the third bullet point. Copy.
Oh, it's my turn. Oops. May as well have
You
bull.
can activate card destruction. You can have activate card destruction even if you have 0 cards in your hand, or your opponent has less cards than your less cards in deck than your opponent has.
Still
What?
sure
You
that's not
never
correct.
you never
That's not
know when
correct.
it's gonna be a limb or when it's gonna be a cyber jar. That's the scary part.
I don't care. I'm fine with either.
Ah.
You have to deal with the slicer now.
Well, apparently it's a legal activation, so
It is or is not?
it is a legal activation. This was stated back in 2016.
You can't. No, you can't do that.
Neat.
Okay, you can activate card destruction even if your opponent has 0 cards in hand or your opponent has fewer cards in deck than your fewer decks than your opponent. What? I hate Google Translate.
For me it says you can activate card destruction even if you have 0 cards in your hand or your opponent has fewer decks than your opponent's hand.
That's 100% wrong.
I don't know, man. That sounded like a right translation to me.
If the number of cards remaining in your opponent's deck is less than the number of cards in your opponent's hand, your opponent cannot draw the same number of cards that would be from their hands. You cannot activate tricks or reincarnation.
Yeah. We're 100% correct here.
Oh no, my bottle.
What am I summoning? You know what? This will just annoy you again.
Is it card destruction or card of destruction?
Card destruction. No wolf.
Okay.
No limb. You know what?
You fiend.
No cyberjar.
Because Konami says so. Yep, that happens a lot in the game. That's actually a very common ruling. Because Konami says so.
Can't see that.
There's actually a lot of old school cards that are like that too.
It means we are wrong then, because it's what Konami said so we can't.
I don't think that is a Konami said so.
That ruling was posted from the
Yeah,
their website.
yeah, that is an official Konami website stating that ruling.
Where is this ruling exactly?
Well,
Just post-
before
I'll
Konami,
post the link. I'll post the link.
what did Bandai say back in 1996?
99.
I'm posting the link in general now, so you can see it.
Okay.
And then I'll post. Then that link leads to this link, where from the original. Yeah.
Doesn't work.
Ah.
But reincarnation works. Okay, okay.
I'm pretty sure that is no longer a Konami says so. Then, if it's been precedented by Konami.
Yeah, but yeah, it's been precedented, but not for that card. That's the problem, and they do that all the time. Like there's still old school cards that don't say target, but they're still ruled to target because they've never been reprinted.
That is one of the few old school cards that are still.
That's different though. That's introduction of PSCT as opposed to game mechanic
Yeah, but
and illegal activation. That works
Well,
differently.
Konami said so. That's all we can say.
yeah, it literally is just because yeah.
Yeah, you can't really blame the devs for that one. That's all Konami.
That's literally just nonsense from the game maker. Berserker of the Tiny. Tenny? Tangy. I want to add like an R to it. I don't know why.
Oh, the rolling expert just went online.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure I'm right here on this one.
He wasn't online for, like I said, he wasn't online earlier. I think he's going to be joining.
Wildfire? That card's banned.
Well, destroy your Blaze accelerators.
I will. I already added replacement.
Oh yeah, has anyone reported that bug to them?
Nope. No one's reported that at all. we just accepted it being wrong. It's kind of one of the few things keeping Wildfire in the format.
Wildfire's just supposed to destroy one Blaze accelerator, it destroys all of them instead.
I think we're happy with
Yeah, we're just happy with this one.
If somebody else reports it, it's fine.
But we don't want to report this. This is funny. For the worst community.
I mean, reasonable.
Alpha Cretin, if you're watching this, Wildfire is bugged, please fix it.
Konami, if you're watching this, please rewrite Wildfire to do exactly that.
Well, now that you've reminded them that's a card, they're just gonna print like Wildfire 2 Electric Boogaloo. Instead of
Dude, Wildfire
destroying
Turbo?
Blaze Accelerator to nuke the field, it searches Blaze Accelerator.
Knowing them, they would make it Doom Wildfire.
Well,
Or is it Wild Doomfire?
The rolling expert went back offline, so I think he didn't have anything to say about it.
Or he just didn't read it.
Damn.
No,
Exodius.
I've talked to him every now and then whenever I'm on the rolling stuff. He looked over the stuff and says anything if he actually needs to. If he doesn't say anything, that means he doesn't. That means he's right. That means that's right.
Attack with Exodius, I dare you.
See, now what I'm supposed to do?
Hope he scrap burns you again.
I wish.
It still mills a card.
And, it's still
And I mean, you still draw a card, so you know.
Cody just messaged me.
You
Round 2.
Call the developer.
round 2.
Is
More
it
cold.
stop testing stupid cards?
How's it going?
Close.
Well, part of the underdog has been activated.
that is very close to what he has said.
Rory, what are you doing that lets you find out all these certain situation bullshit?
Just send him Hyper Amoeba.
Just send him Hyper Amoeba format.
Well, here, I'll send him the actual ban list. Would you finish it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Say, here it is. Have fun.
Oh, you can't actually attack over an infinity attack monster with Moon Mirror Shield.
Wait, you don't get Affinity +1?
No, they simulate infinity as like 999 trillion or something, and when it puts you above that, which that's actually not the highest number they can generate, by giving you like a
Right,
quadrillion
he's not a silent
in 100
magician.
attack,
What have I done?
the gap will
Hey,
then
no, but then
increase
yours
itself to
kills
that
it.
amount.
No, it doesn't. Unless it does.
Oh no.
They literally just coded infinity as 999 trillion unless there's something higher, in which case match it.
Damn it, I'm 400 off game.
Is that Cowboy when you need it?
I don't know if I have
Half a
Cowboy.
Cowboy.
Let's find out. I don't have Cowboy. I actually don't have Cowboy.
That's your own fault.
This is seriously the
Sacrilege.
wrong version of this deck.
It's the one you submitted, though, so I just ran with it.
I think
The
I
real question
submitted
is, do you own Cowboy IRL?
Yes, I own a lot of them.
Here's what we do. So you
You would have a lot of Cowboys.
get your cowboy, or arrow,
I don't know where
put
it
it
is.
on the screen, send me a screenshot, and I'll concede.
I don't I'm not digging it out.
Oh, I'd like that you wanted him to press it against his screen and then take a screenshot.
Isn't that what it is?
Have you ever gotten exact gains off of attack position Cowboy while your opponent was at 800 life points?
No.
Well, make
I think
sure
I've
you
done
do
that.
Just a pass? This is disappointing.
We only have our limbs, dude. What do you want me to do?
You didn't top deck a limb. You would have drawn another card.
Yeah, I had it in my hand.
I know that's Cyber Joe. I'm not an idiot.
I have it in my hand, man.
By the way, you would have been able to kill him off Inferno's effect if you hadn't overlaid.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I thought that was going to trigger for a second.
Oh yeah, go for the trigger.
Huh. Can I kill you? A stupid... Okay, yeah. Oh, wait, no, I can't declare an attack this turn. Okay.
Now, if only he had Scattershot.
If only there was a way to like burn your opponent in this deck.
I want to try and get a
No,
slice.
man. Being able to burn in volcanics, burn that's not your own, I just don't think that's possible.
This is too
You know what? Doomfire. Show me Cyber Joe. Oh, wait, this works. Wait, oh no, Doomfire doesn't trigger. No,
You have to
show me.
Why is that an attack mode?
Trigger. Can kill the Thousand Eyes Idol.
Don't. I respect your attack mode.
Yeah.
He has a monster with... Okay, whatever.
You could have lived.
I respect.
Living was an option.
I respect your decision as well.
Oh no, not Thousand Eyes Idol.
I literally love that Thousand Eyes Idol had like two hands equipped to him. Like his arms were bigger.
All set. All set. You know what? I'm going to summon a Link Karibo.
I have to
No, one
take
more time.
this stool for stream.
Ah,
The end dogs. Oh no. He's gonna drop.
Once you start drawing normal monsters, it might start mattering.
What is your win condition here? Decking yourself out?
I actually decked him out using elite.
I did shopping all by
I'm
myself.
still adamant that's
I did shopping all by myself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't get you anything.
You did.
Now he has 2 right arms.
Oh no.
Thank you.
Can't beat up a disabled.
I love you so much.
You too, sweetie.
I don't think having an extra arm counts as being disabled.
Do you like macadamia cookies?
Better.
Huh?
Do you like macadamia cookies?
What the hell are those?
They're cookies with macadamia nuts in them.
What the fuck are macadamians?
They're nuts.
No, you're nuts.
You want to try one? They're pretty good.
Okay, I'll try one.
Wow, you actually said okay.
And then I'll get diabetes and die.
But the amount of candy that you have and bubblegum that you eat.
I don't eat that much candy. It smells like coffee.
It's not coffee. It tastes like coffee, I promise.
Wait, no, I don't want Kara Gorbin back. I want Rhapsody and Berserk back. So I can start banishing more limbs.
Oh, don't do that.
It's okay.
Yeah. Big arms. Big arms.
Oh, no.
Big arms.
Oh,
Ooh, the arms. Big arms Thousand Eyes Idol.
Rotating it, but the other
Thousand
way.
Eyes Idol is back with one more arm than before.
He's almost a Machamp.
Where's Lionheart? You can win by Lionheart.
Why are you not summoning Crime and Punishment? I feel like that's the right answer.
I still want to know why this bill's still going.
Oh no.
Out of respect.
Adam. Sheer respect, boys.
Dullahan.
Wow.
Dullahan! Let's go.
You better
I
not
just
have my
die if I hit
Doritos
anything,
attack.
don't I?
No?
Attacking is for cowards. Why would he do that?
Don't you have my Doritos attack? He's earned
I
those
took my
attacks.
pills today, and I'm feeling good.
No, he got those attack points.
And I'm feeling
because
good.
He gave your Linkaribo those attack
And I'm feeling
points.
good.
Yeah, but he earned them.
He earned them.
Oh no.
I got my music.
I better draw a
I got
card.
the snacks in my depression.
Ah, that'll
Ain't I
stop
whack?
this effect.
I got
I drew another shell.
got the brains.
Hey, use Shell's effective while taking damage.
Why didn't you attack?
Because if I attack, I
Because he
die.
didn't want to.
You know what? I don't like this.
Die to what?
New start.
No, you attacked the Linkaribo first.
Oh,
Being good at
that's how
games
that
seems
works.
like a crime.
Also, also, when it leaves the field, you get to redeclare.
Yeah, I do not know how that works.
What is EK
I-
doing? Is EK trying to...
Commentary.
We all draw cards.
Is there the win condition in Ghost Trick in the extra deck, and that's what he's trying to do?
I drew my
No.
win condition.
Was your win condition the token?
No.
It should have been.
A monster in my deck. I found my cowboy.
Found a cowboy.
Valor.
Hang on.
Activate Valor.
Would you like to activate Valor
No.
now?
Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, you MST'd your opponent. Why would you do
Oh
that?
god, that was game 2. Oh god, that was game
That was game 2?
No, I'm not playing any more of that. I'm not playing any more of that.
Thank you for ending that. If you didn't, I would have.
Well, we're not allowed to.
I'm gonna head out for now. I'll come back later. Next time. Boys, see you dudes.
Actually, that's a good point. It's a 1v1 best of 2. Whatever that means.
Best of 2.
So if you both win one, then you tie.
Correct.
I think you just win one game, you win. But we don't talk about that.
To get it on the duel. Yeah.
Killer.
It was killer. Yeah.
You can't have best of an even number.
Yes, you can.
Sure you can.
I'm doubtful that I'll be able to do much with this deck, but
Killer's luck is amazing sometimes. So I mean, he somehow pulled off that fucking trap deck really well.
Yeah.
He just made everyone want to play Cursed Soul, so they rolled it.
oh god, what is this garbage? What is this hand of Garbo?
Red Resonator.
Oh, no.
It's Garnet.
Sangan.
We should really add Garnet to the format, but we don't add any type of fusion that he can work with.
We have, like, the fusions that Garnet works with. Already. We have, like, all the Gem Knights but Garnet. But not, like, all the Gem Knights. We have, like, all the vanilla Gem Knights.
Do we have Brilliant Fusion?
We
We
might.
also have the Gemini.
'Cause I don't think that would actually be a problem. Because we don't have a... Oh, wait, no. Do we have Seraph?
And
Wasn't Brilliant Fusion banned not because of Seraphine, but because of something else? Can't remember what it was.
Banned because it was banned as Seraph.
Really? Huh.
Because it's just a free normal summon whenever. But you're also then... It's a one card... Brilliant Fusion was a card... Skull Dread. Or Applicable Material. Because you... especially if you search it with the Predaplant.
Yes, the vanilla is actually the one you sent to the graveyard. Good job. But not always. It's a weird deck.
Oh, baby.
Okay. Okay, Jester Confit. And a set. Okay, that is his turn. Now I'm curious what the set card is. I built this deck and I have no idea what that could be.
that's always the worst part. Whenever you build the deck, but you don't even know what you put in the deck.
I'm like, what do you set in the situation?
What you gonna do, Red Resonator? Are you gonna tune something? Are you gonna become a tuna? Ah, it did become a tuna.
That is a Synchro. Hello, Archfiend's Call. Decking the Jester Confit.
Oh, just direct damage. Okay, that was interesting to see. There's no response. Just took it.
Okay, he's going for the first Monarch. He has summoned the first Monarch and is now utilizing its effect. Sending Cyberjar to the graveyard.
Divine.
Activates Return of Monarchs. Why did he choose Divine?
He better be about to tribute summon a god.
Well, he can't special summon anything except for monsters with that attribute, and he did not. Why did you do it then? You discarded for that.
You had a Cyberjar.
There were way better plays. What's going on now? I'm so confused.
I I don't know what my cards do.
Well,
Clearly.
Jirai Gudo. My tomato.
Why did you summon Jester Confit?
Pro tip when playing tribute summon decks. Don't summon all your tribute fodder for no reason.
Why is that?
Why that one? That's the worst one to
The
summon.
tomato has to summon in attack position.
No, I know that. That's
Oh,
not
it has
what the
to.
question stands. Why is that?
But no, wait. No, he has a different card he could have summoned there.
Yeah, another Mystic Tomato.
I don't think there's any more Mystic Tomatoes.
No. My question was why is that attack position? As in, why is that card there in attack position?
Because it wants to.
That's not how that works.
I think you're
Wait,
fucked.
That's only the first Mystic Tomato. There should be more.
I don't know about this deck. I don't think there is.
Who runs only one Mystic Tomato?
When you want to float once. I think it was Deck Thicker.
You want to draw it sometimes, but not very often.
The deck balance of this deck was really hard. Mystic Tomato just worked.
Your stupid crane.
Oh man, Sacred Crane.
Hey, I got a Fascinating Idol onto your field.
Okay, at least you said it.
Hey, it shuffled one card again.
Oh wait a minute. Isn't it Rebirth and?
Yup. That Cyber Jar did not help. It made things worse.
In fact, you might be dead right now.
I don't know if to give props to Killer or to give props to Mod right now for this board.
For this board, give it to Yenpon. He earned it.
Oh, right, you're not dead.
Yeah, no, he's not dead. He just made the opponent's board better, though.
Unless if I purposely summon my tokens in attack mode.
That is a lot of monsters.
Did Killer know also this turn? I can't remember.
Oh, man. It's gonna leave Yenbon with, like, no tokens.
A token. Thousand Eyes Idol can't kill one.
Yeah, Thousand Eyes Idol can't, but, he still gets to attack all the tokens.
Fascinating Idol.
He only had 4 tokens.
Didn't he already attack with one? Yeah, because he attacked it to the.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, with Crane. Okay. Okay, that's right.
Wow.
My
you
brain,
can't
man.
even attack my Black Sheep token with your Thousand Eyes Idol.
By the way, why is the Thousand Eyes Idol in attack mode?
Why is that thing in attack mode? That's a really good question. He didn't want to upset the Thousand Eyes Idol.
You better have
Oh.
Relinquished in hand.
That's a better answer.
No peace summoning art.
Okay,
He has
for a
all
moment I
of the
thought he was going to
summoned
fusion summon 3 summon skulls to make Ultimate Summon Skull.
He has all the summons.
Ultimate Summon
No,
Skull.
he does not. He just exists.
Yeah.
I mean, he could summon it, but that would ruin everything.
Konami, make that a card.
Summoning.
We're still waiting for Red Eye's Ultimate Dragon.
Wait, we don't have Red Eye's Ultimate Dragon yet?
Nah, man. That's still not a thing. We've been waiting for so long. They decided to fuse it with Dark Magician instead.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
but
got
Red
one.
Eye's Alternative Black Dragon is a card.
There's also King Dragoon.
Red Eye's Ultimate Dragon is Red Eyes.
Does that mean we're getting a Neo Red Eyes Ultimate Dragon as well?
Wow. Taking a token.
By the way, it is
You're
actually,
right. He's out of tokens now.
it is actually canon that Joey got Red Eye's alternative Black Dragon a month before it was released because Kaiba was at a sneak peek, gave it to him, and called him a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Wait,
There's
we
an
got
alternative.
Red Eyes from Rex.
This board is just terrifying. I love it.
Red Eyes was originally a Rex monster until Joey beat him and stole it. It's been a Joey.
Hey, so
card.
Dave, never mind.
Until he lost it again in Battle City. And then you just didn't use it the entire time.
I honestly don't.
Didn't Yugi give it back to him at the end?
At the end, but it was already over.
I don't.
At that point, his ace monster was fucking Jinzo and Legendary Fisherman.
Where are you activating Mind Crush now?
Although Legendary Fisherman is still like a Mako card. What did he declare?
Summon Skull.
Summon Skull.
Oh look, no summon skulls because they're all on the field.
How am I supposed to know how much
You have somehow made this deck look awful. How did you do it?
Your opponent has 4 of their 3
I've never
summon
played a
skulls on the
Monarch.
field. That leaves -1 summon.
You
skulls
just
with
tribute
-1.
summon.
You make it sound like I know how to do that.
Reminder, this is Yenbod.
Okay, here's
I
the
know.
simple
I know.
explanation for how you tribute summon. It's in the name.
I mean, you don't just detain the title King of Lame by doing nothing. You get it by doing everything wrong.
I even tried to get that title and
No.
couldn't.
Yes, you tried to get it. He had to earn it from you. You guys were fighting for it, and I don't think he was trying to get it.
I mean, why do you think I'm the worst duelist of the century?
Yeah, it angers me.
And
Mistake.
you're a furry and a cuck. How did he get those rolls anyway?
He earned them.
Really?
I just give out the furry and cuck title to people that I just feel just earned it.
Okay.
There's quite a few people who have those.
No ritual.
Generally, it's people I know. I don't just give it to random people who show up on the server.
Hey guys, ritual back.
Andy, I didn't. I mean, at least he wasted his blood.
Wait, did you mind crush him?
He did Mind Crush and he just got it back.
Oh, right. He pot of Avarice, and then duality, and then you. Yeah. Okay, you did it good.
I sacrificed Jester Content.
Remember when Mind Crush was actually a good card? Because why did you? Oh wait, that's optional.
Yes, that's 100% optional. Thank God.
Pot of duality, and you had to reveal back then.
No, it would have been worse if he actually activated Frost Monarch's effect.
Don't tempt him. He'll do it.
I'm not.
We know
as
him.
stupid as-
To be fair, a lot of the monarchs are mandatory.
No, I'm pretty stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
You sure? Because we can definitely make this a competition.
I mean, I am pretty stupid if I got King of Lane whenever Arrow went for it.
Arrow was literally trying to lose that tournament, and you somehow beat him to it. You managed to. You managed to lose a duel that he was trying to lose.
Well, as long as we're
not
showing
did I
off
do
our
the
titles, I'd like to remind everyone that I earned the Watt Sensical roll by pulling off the Ojama Yellow OTK.
And no, I don't want it.
Wait, what sensical? I think what sensical is the you qualified for the next
That's
Super
what
Watt Cup.
qualified.
Oh my God! I made a title for the Ojama Yellow. Why?
Because I completed the challenge fair and square.
Jesus Christ!
The ultimate Ojama of death.
Yeah, why am I? What? happening.
It kind of reminds me of the
Oh
time
God, relinquish.
Hey on Yugi No No's channel.
I'm gonna actually be upset if you
by declaring it right,
summon
then equip 3
Thousand
main
Eyes
powers and 2
regularly.
axes of despair and attack for game.
Is he actually going to summon it correctly?
I like the fact that Killer
no.
could have summoned Thousand Eyes or fucking that monster at that time right now.
Oh my god, he could have summoned Thousand Eyes Restrict if he wanted to.
He had the option, and that's the funniest thing.
Someday you win, someday you lose. What? No. If you win, you win, and if you lose, you're dead. Let's be honest here.
Makes sense.
Have you ever tried to lick a toilet? Come on, man. You should know better.
I don't need you.
If you lose, you explode. Have you never played Hearthstone?
And
If I don't play Hearthstone, I can't lose at Hearthstone.
That's
This is true.
Blizzard is the
Yeah,
one
that's what
company
you
that
think.
makes worse decisions than Konami. By the way, is that a Diablos?
Yeah, that's what this deck's supposed to do, but he did it a little late.
Not a Diablos.
Sure, you haven't played a Ubisoft game then.
I haven't done what?
You haven't played a Ubisoft game.
Is Ubisoft still doing their own launcher? Because no one wants that.
No, I don't know. I play Siege through Steam, so I'm not works fine.
Yeah, because there's so many Ubisoft games that I refuse to play now because I had to go and download the fucking Uplay launcher, and I'm like, I don't want this on my computer.
It's fine for you, Killer, but you don't have to use Uplay. You don't have to.
I still don't want it on my computer. So I guess there's just games that I still buy on Steam that I will never play.
Mercy. No.
Don't give him
Monopoly
mercy.
Plus, Uno,
I can beat you.
that Rainbow
Like that.
Siege game. Ubisoft's games don't seem that bad.
They're not always that bad, but there's always like something about it that could be better.
They're good games, but they're always released with problems.
There's always something wrong.
So I play Siege a lot. We're now in the 5th year of Siege.
Isn't there like a company that when they have a when they have a game group that does 2 good games, they fire them and then set up a new group?
I have no idea.
I think it might be EA. Or
yes, it might be EA actually. EA, that does sound like something EA would do.
Isn't EA?
oh wow, you have made 2 successful games. Well, I guess you no longer work for us.
Yeah.
We're gonna take this IP and give it to a new group.
Yeah, they did that with Star Wars.
Oh yeah, someone actually made a video of what Yu-Gi-Oh would be like if EA owned it.
Yeah.
I've seen that
Type
video.
into against Yugi, he's like, I activate my credit card. This
That was,
allows me to
Mash.
transfer
Mash.
1 million of my dollars to my life points.
Yeah. But with Siege, they just released a new update. It's already there was already
Me.
things broken with it within 2 days. They had to disable one of the characters
Me.
because they were so broken.
And
Yes,
Me.
they're confit. By the way, legit question, if you're playing Monarchs, why are you running an extra deck instead of Erupt of the Monarch?
Because this isn't an actual Monarch deck. This is basically a Walmart
Okay.
off-brand deck.
I just took.
You could have fooled me with all these cards that say Monarch on them.
Hang on, no, you all need to listen to this. I just messaged DK saying there's a Minecraft server I've been playing on that with a load of people from an old server we used to play on. He's just sent me back 3 paragraphs as if he's accepting a job application.
Oh, there goes Cybertron.
Aha. Now, what's that be?
Yep, that's EK.
Okay, I'm whitelisted.
I've
I
actually
sent
dealt good
EK
damage.
a message saying about a Minecraft server I've been playing on. It has loads of people on it that we used to play on a different server with. And he's just sent me back 3 paragraphs as if he's accepting a job application.
He sent you a resume.
Yeah, he may as well have. On the bright side, I can make him do all my villager works again.
What you're gonna do? Summon Thousand Eyes?
Yes.
You asked.
That's
You ask him.
You ask and you did receive. You gonna negate it?
What do you
Okay.
think I'm gonna do?
Slim still a monster? Yeah, that sounds about right.
If you summoned Thousand Eyes Restrict and your opponent had no monsters, it was customary to suck up their field center instead.
I mean, it works.
Yeah, but like, there has to be another play you could have done. Why Hearthstone is so cool?
Why not?
If you play a
I
summon
mean,
skull,
didn't he
you're
instant
gonna
fusion it?
Summon skull.
Pretty sure he instant fusion that Thousand Eyes, so tribute summoning was the right play.
Yeah, he did instant fusion for it. The worst part is that he could summon it even with a regular poly.
That there is what we call a face down card.
And that there we see is a summoned skull. That's probably going
Indeed it is.
Oh no, not red resonator.
Show me the crane.
Gonna summon a level 4. Mon.
That's slightly less special. Normal or flip summoned. A lot of cards don't say that. Sometimes they just say normal. It's like, okay, well, why can't I flip summon this to get its effect?
Flip summoning is basically the same thing. So like, meh.
Could you imagine if flip summoning ate up your normal summon? Just how different the game would be?
Swaber jar.
Oh, look, there's Crane now.
Hey, you did it.
My nigga lost his ear, bro. His ear is out of there.
Alright. After this duel, I think I'm going to call it stream. Ugh, been going for quite a while.
Dude, we've been going for almost 4 hours.
Yeah, we've been going for a while.
Damn, has it already been 4 hours?
Ooh.
It has been 3 hours and 49 minutes.
Yeah, we've been almost going for that long, yeah.
Still started really early.
You know, spinning the wheel really does do that to us. You know, it speeds up time. It helps us see time travel. Helps us see time travel. Damn, I want to do all the wheels on stream. Oh well.
There's only one real option.
If Hikari texts me back, I'll let you know because he might not join the stream for that.
I might just roll their decks off stream and just show it to them afterwards, since there's no real reason to roll their decks on stream.
Now, stream's almost over.
Yeah. You know what? That is a good point. We can roll their decks right now to get away from this duel. So let's do that.
Do Hikari's first. I can text him about it.
Wait, we might be
All right.
able to see your ritual summon disrupted.
It's either
Oh.
Relinquished or Archfiend's Awakening. Hopefully I chose the right one.
Nope.
It's Relinquished.
Okay. Well, we missed nothing. Okay. And here we are, yet again, yet another amazing roll at the Wheel of Awesome Fortune. Hello, everybody. It's me, your generous host. Today we shall spin the wheel for our missing contestants.
Hikari first. Do Hikari first.
Okay. Hikari, your first deck shall be round and round the wheel it shall spin. Where it stops. Okay. Doomfire Eternal. Ooh.
Fire. You get the first one.
Oh, I have caps lock on. Alright. Hikari, your second deck. Deck number dos. What shall it be? Ragnarok's Wrath. I think this hot dice, that one. Oh yeah. Deck number 3. Ooh, what to go? Isn't it just titillating? Ooh, Ebon Mastery. Oh no.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Why do you have three decent decks?
And deck number 4 shall be Penguins for the win.
I mean, at least with the Nordic.
Congratulations, Hikari! You have achieved 4 decks. Congratulations. Okay, let's see. We need
I'll take somebody to travel with.
Okay, I need to actually type that. Hang on.
Destroy Relinquished with
Do you not need to do decks for the unknown person as well?
Not for the unknown person. We do need to do it for one more person. Elepipis? Elepis? Elepipis. Elepipis. Ellipsis. Maybe it's like Spanish. It's like Elipis.
No, it's just a
Hello, Elipis. Welcome to the glorious wheel, and it shall spin for you. Eternal Doomfire is your taste of bread. Hang on. Alright. Deck number 2! Ooh, if you look at it carefully, it looks like it's spinning the other way.
Go on.
Sleeping Giant!
Doomfire. I want Doomfire.
Well, maybe you'll get to steal it.
No.
Deck number 3. If you look at the center, sometimes it looks like it's moving. You know, that's pretty cool, man. Bank Robbery!
Wait, why are these all deck names? There isn't any, like, steal a deck or anything like that?
That comes in.
That's only in round 2. Yeah. To make round 1 very streamlined. And the final deck of the tournament. Gatabingu Dazarara! Congratulations! We have gotten, like, the longest named deck into the tournament.
You really wanted to say that deck's name, didn't you?
And you didn't even say it right.
Alright, all our contestants are all readied up and ready to have a beautiful pillow fight. Thank you to everyone who has joined us today on our escapades of deck rolling. Hope we have a beautiful tournament and you have yourselves a wonderful RDS. Until tomorrow, have fun and peace.